but like make 2 apprentices like battle for like apprenticeship
to death.
An apprentice.
like an apprentice off, like who could fold
showdown.
Yeah, who could fold the roll of paper towels the fastest, and like shit like an apprentice should do.
That would be good.
Yeah. Just
Oh my god!
Make sure Luis
just credit
is in it.
me.
And then like we can do like a whole stencil sheet, like really close designs, and whoever could get the cleanest cuts in the shortest amount of time.
I've always wanted to see like who could slingshot their gloves the furthest into a trash can.
And you have to make it.
Yeah, you have to make it. Like horseshoes with gloves.
Is that one rolling?
Which one?
GoPro?
It is now.
Oh shit!
Wow.
We have the
Job has been
technology.
taken.
I know, Jacob.
You could leave.
You could live. You could go.
Thanks for dropping off your cameras.
Thanks for setting the lighting.
All right, so tell us your story that you were saying about when you used to be a baby apprentice.
Oh man, I was a child at the time. I was as well.
Oh God, how
I was
old?
like 16 maybe.
Oh no, you shouldn't have been in there.
I should not have been in that situation. But yeah, I was learning to pierce to make money while I was learning how to tattoo, and the actual piercer wasn't around. And my mentor, the owner of the shop, was like a really like old school like 90s biker dude. So I was like, yeah, motherfucker, like you got to do it. So this lady
He told that to the client?
Yeah, he's got to do it.
He's got Listen, motherfucker.
This kid's getting in there. But anyway, this lady walks in the shop. She's like a heavy set gal, an older lady, and she had a cane and everything. She's like, I just had surgery and that motherfucker doctor pulled my clit piercing out. And we were all just like, what the fuck is happening? And she's like, I need to put it back in. I need to go in today because it's going to close up. And they all just like slowly turned around because I'm sitting in the back, you know? It's like,
This little kid in the back.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do it. He's like, you need to fucking do it, homeboy. So
Pops opens his health book.
Yeah, did she know how old you were?
I was like 16 or something. I've only seen like 3 vaginas. So
That's a lot for
None that
16.
I've never old ladies, you know.
Oh my god! I picture him in like a schoolboy outfit too. I'll just all here.
We didn't have uniforms at the school. I was poor, so I went to public school.
He's like,
So we have to
inner
wear
lips,
uniforms.
outer lips,
Yeah.
and what are these?
What's that thing? I knew what the mean bean was, but like, you're not supposed to pierce it. But anyway, he forces me to put her jewelry back in.
Whoa! Forces.
Yeah, I had to, or I wasn't going to learn how to tattoo. I was like, oh, so you guess you don't want to learn how to tattoo? You're not going to do what I ask you to do.
Dude, you might be a part of a class action.
No, it's what's that rule?
Part
when
of.
it's gone too long.
Statute of limitations.
Yeah.
Totally way past that. But
Have you been forced to change your clit piercing? Well, call us.
On this big ass bitch, and it's all the same.
Hear the story from an actual guy we won money for. Yeah, dude, it happened.
You know the story.
We'll fight for you.
It's like 5 different
Flip
photos of
flops
her.
on.
She's like in different outfits each day.
Yeah, she came back a few times.
She's been in a few
You're like, I'm not
shots.
sure if this is the same lady. The cane's in her lap.
Her lip was on the
You're like,
opposite
lady,
way.
you need to stop having surgery.
So, like, I put the privacy screens up, you know, and we're hanging out, and I pull her back. It's like, all right, well, I had to act like I've done this before because I wanted the money. And my boss
So you
made me
said,
do it.
just another Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, all right, so you're going to lay on this bed, and then you're going to kind of, like, get into position, and she just, like, plops her fucking fat ass on the bed.
She knew the routine.
Yeah. And she just dropped him and puts her legs up like fucking, you know? And I can just feel
But she goes, just another Tuesday.
like, all right, help yourself.
No, she said just another surgery.
When she left, she said, see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, she did. It was a Tuesday. But she opens her legs and it's just warm. I
Waft.
feel like I felt like my face felt like sunburned, you know, like I could feel the heat from her undercarriage.
Radiating.
Glowing.
Like you just opened an autoclave.
but not as clean. So I'm in there and I do it, and I had to do her the courtesy of
Do her. I'm gonna cut that story right there. I had to do her.
Anyways, let's take a break.
but I had to do her the favor of picking the.
Stop saying that.
No, I just had to like pick the few pieces of balled up toilet paper that were stuffed in there, and I cleaned her up a little bit. Yeah.
Joe Coy calls it clitty litter.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's the best thing. That's better than the story.
What did you guys charge for a
It was like $20. It was like 2006. Like our shop minimum was like $40.
I was an
We were
underage
doing-
piercer too.
Yeah, heck yeah. There you go. You made some money during your
17.
apprenticeship?
Yeah, during my apprenticeship, I pierced.
Heck yeah.
I don't know that I ever picked clitty litter.
I was gonna say, did you ever
Yeah,
do
that's-
any at anybody's business underage?
I definitely did clip piercings, but I don't know if I was underage. I imagine I was because the person that taught me to pierce left, I think, before I was 18.
You think there's any laws against that? Like,
Oh,
having these-
fuck
oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
And I would lie about how long I had been at it because people would be like, you look so young. How long you been doing this?
Yeah,
And
like
Bob,
since I was
years.
10.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you flip it around now? Like when I was younger, tattooing, I would been tattooing for like 1 or 2 years. Like, oh no, I've been tattooing like 4 or 5 years. or
Yeah.
something. But now it's like, man, I fucking suck for tattooing for how long like at the time. You know? like I've been tattooing.
So you're
This
like,
isn't my shop.
I'm a junior artist.
Yeah.
I'm the apprentice.
They gave you the shop because you're so good.
Because I did that. I won the bet. I had to put that lace piercing back and I got the shop out of it.
Definitely telling you that you couldn't learn to tattoo if you didn't do it is some form of endangerment
Yeah.
or
Well,
To
it
the
was-
16-year-old.
It was between that and like cleaning up homeless people's shit in the alley.
And it smelled the same.
Smelled just the same. Yeah. Like a dumpster.
did she smell?
I don't know. I might have been wearing a mask.
What were you gonna say? I cut you off, Emily.
Oh,
That's
I
fine.
don't know.
She does.
She doesn't need to talk.
And this is the lady. The surgery was gastric.
We're actually going to do it after. We're going to take it out.
I'm gonna zoom out and blur her teeth.
I'm going to get another call from HR.
yeah, this is where I start the lawsuit.
Oh yeah, okay. But I think we got-
Conversation or-
Did you just move right now, or is that an earthquake?
Oh,
Are you
it's
talking
that
about
shit.
me?
It's that shit, sorry.
Are you still-
You're the one with the piercing.
I'm the one with the cane.
There you go. Freaking fat shaming Emily again.
So let's start here, just to get warmed up. What's something your body did once that scared you so bad you thought you were dying, but it turns out it's just you now?
It was just you being a hypochondriac,
Yes.
basically.
Oh my god, I go through this like once a week.
Yeah.
Fuck
Emily's
yeah,
a terrible person.
Are you not allowed on WebMD either?
Last night, no, 2 nights ago, I'm not gonna say why, but my boyfriend was like, I'm like, I think this is what it is. He goes, you're not allowed to Google this. I go, can I just Google it? He goes, no, you Google it tomorrow morning. We're not, like, you're not Googling it tonight.
He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, we're gonna get
supposed
some
to have
sleep.
sex.
Yeah.
It was mid-sex.
Not allowed to know what's going on.
I think I know what it is. I don't
Yeah.
care.
I'm finding it.
Say that in a British accent, better.
There's a fast one. I think we might have talked about it on another episode, but I thought I had a brain tumor one time.
Ooh, nice.
And I was like 100, dude, that's it. Like, this is how I go. And it turned out I just had a cavity and it was exposing a nerve and it like just hurt the whole side of my head.
He
So I just
needed
needed to have a
thing.
root canal.
You just needed to brush your teeth.
Pretty much.
Yuck, no.
So that's the day I started brushing.
And flossing.
No, probably not.
No, I floss all the time.
Good.
Okay.
I'm proud of you.
I believe you.
Not my teeth, but
Just
I'm talking about the
floss.
dance.
He actually was like saying his goodbyes.
Do you still have letters from then?
I wrote them to me.
What does your will look like?
Still zero apologies. But
yeah, no
Yeah.
way, dude. But the longer one, I was on a Warp Tour playing. Warp Tour. You ever heard of it?
It's like
Yeah.
washed up musicians or something, right?
Yeah. Honestly, dude, it was
like
pretty.
musicians your dad.
It was pretty rough for
Dad
us.
rock, right? It's dad rock, dad.
It was pretty rough. Yeah. But anyway, we had like a month. We were a month and a half in, and I started getting these like pains in my abdomen.
It's a segment just for him.
I was going to say, did he ask this so he could answer
To
it?
talk about his ailments.
So I started getting these pains, and I went to the medic, and she was like, with what you're saying, it sounds like you might have, appendicitis. You should go to the emergency right now.
And I said, Tim Armstrong, I have to go to the emergency room.
And he collapsed into his arms.
So I got dropped off. Turns out it was the wrong hospital. I had to go to a different hospital, and they did all these tests on me. And even the doctor that was doing the scans, she kept asking me like, "Hey, anybody in your family have cancer?" And I was like,
Oh my
"Wait,
God.
what? No." And she was like, "I'll be back." And she, like a half hour later, comes in crying. And I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" And
Not how you're supposed to do this.
No.
Terrible bedside manner.
Yeah.
First day on the
How long have you been a doctor?
So they put me in another room. She was like, "The doctor will be out in a minute." What the
See,
fuck?
he lied. He already fabricated. That wasn't the doctor.
No, that was just the ultrasound tech. And so I go into the room, and the doctor comes out, and he was just like, "You're fine. I think you're just eating bad." What?
What was she crying about?
I have no idea. To this day, I don't know.
I would
He
have
was
asked.
disgusted
I would have
by
found her
that.
ass. Hey,
This is like-
there's this fat piece of shit back here.
Can you guys think of one?
I don't know. Like, I can think of something that it was like the opposite though. So I guess it's
You thought you were gonna live forever?
No, I thought it was. I thought it
Thought
was.
you were immortal.
Yeah, she-
I thought it was fine, but then it ended up being like way worse than it could
Oh.
have been.
That's
But, like-
typically how it goes now.
I like thought it was like a tooth that I had a root canal on,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, "Oh, this is hurting. Like, it must be the tooth next to it or something like that." And then
It's got to be his neighbor.
it can't be the tooth. Well,
mate.
because you take out the roots of the root canal, like you
Yeah.
shouldn't feel anything. Like a bunch of visits later, they're like, "Oh no, you had an infection in the root canal that ended up eroding a hole through your jawbone up to your sinuses."
Oh
Whoa.
Yeah.
You win.
Like, I'm
I still
See this tooth right
I
here?
still don't have a tooth. My tooth is missing because they had to pull it. Yeah.
We started
So-
a GoFundMe actually for a gold one to be put in there.
So if you
3
find
more
it
years,
in your
I'll-
heart,
Yeah, 3 more years and I can put it in.
what was it that eroded? Sorry, I was
My jawbone.
Fuck! It
Yeah.
just started eating
And
itself
they-
out.
I was like,
Hell yeah.
yeah, it felt kind of nice. But
You fucked up, dude. You just made my life so
No.
much harder. Because next time he fucking
like
has
a
a canker
tooth.
sore, he's gonna be like, "Dude, my jaw's eroding." I know.
The whole mouth's gonna fall off.
this really was just to prove that hypochondriacs were
Yeah, aren't
a
Could
always
big,
be
wrong.
okay.
yeah.
It could be okay.
No, yeah. I don't know. What did you say?
Mine is, it wasn't life or death, but I had joined this one of those like gyms where you sign up and they give you like a workout plan and like a diet and everything, and it's like one of those group gyms, like a circuit gym, right? And one of the supplements they gave us was a pre-workout. And one day I'm driving to the gym and I just feel like when your foot's asleep and you feel the ants, and I feel that on my vagina, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I'm driving and Googling, and I'm like, dude, what STDs, like, and at this point I was in a monogamous relationship already. So I'm like,
Motherfucker.
like, dude, it couldn't be me. So, and like, I'm Googling and I can't figure it out, whatever. Nothing's coming up. There's no ants in your vagina. There's no ants in your
Tingly
pants,
vagina.
right?
There's no previous searches of tingly vaginas.
Yeah, like nothing, right? So then the next day or whenever I go back to the gym, I feel it again. And then I realized that it was the pre-workout. And
Well, you're
it
not
was
supposed
like,
to freaking boof it.
Yeah. Did you soak your tampon?
She
in the
tried to gum it.
pre-workout?
gum it. But it was the pre-workout, like, because your blood like pumps to like your vital organs
Yeah.
first.
Your
and
most
so
used
that being,
organs.
like, yeah.
Oh my God.
So that's what it was.
So your pussy was ready to pump iron, is what
I-
you're saying.
At that point.
Do you keep taking it now?
Then yes, but I cut it in half after that because I was like, "This, I don't need to be this energized."
Your pussy doesn't.
Yeah,
I like how you just like boldly just say.
Well, dude, this is what we do on
It was
the
a little
show.
struggle for me to say it right now. I kind of didn't want to say it.
The vagina.
Your
it's like
box.
business.
Her
Yeah.
vagina. What about you, Pops?
I mean, I have one that's going on right now
Oh,
that
yeah?
I don't know what's going on yet, but I went to Colorado in May, like at the end of May, and for whatever reason my femur just started killing me, and it didn't feel like I bumped it or like I exercised too hard or anything like it felt like inside me, like inside my bone.
Yeah.
And like get out of the car and like the pressure of the seat corner would like feel
Wait, is this your femur?
yeah.
This big
Like
bone?
the
Okay.
fucking hardest bone you have in your body
Yeah.
to break.
Well,
And
second hardest.
it depends on who you're asking.
I need a little bit of aid.
And that's
Take
why
that pre-workout.
It feels like inside my bone, and I'm really scared that and it's like right where I put my phone in my pocket.
Like your marrow is bruised.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
so
feel
now
like the
you're
radiation
thinking
from
it's
my phone.
radiation.
So I like made my own theory of like, or my own test I could put in my right leg, my right
Yeah.
pocket, and like my right leg started to hurt. But I don't know if it was like my brain just telling me
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
hurting.
at that
I put it in my
point.
back pocket and my butt cheek started to hurt. Like, oh, fuck, I'm getting cancer from this freaking phone. And I went to the doctor. I just happened to have a general checkup, like a physical.
And he said he needed
And
to change your
I
provider.
told her, yeah, she's like, you're fucked, dude. She's like, you're way too poor for this. You're just going to die.
Have you tried Mint
We're taking the
Mobile?
leg. Yeah. But I went to the doctor and I got a regular physical and I mentioned it to the lady and she's like, oh yeah, that's kind of weird, but like we'll send you in for an x-ray. Like, yeah, we'll put it out for 2 weeks or whatever. It's like not a big deal. Like it doesn't seem that serious. And then she was like, I had to do like a pee sample. So she walked me to the bathroom. She's like, you know what? I'm going to put you in for that x-ray right away unless you're not okay with radiation or whatever. It's like, well, I keep my phone there. So
Yeah.
it's freaking loaded up already. But I ended up missing the appointment too, so I'm still like.
They probably thought, like, damn, he really does not want the radiation.
But I totally went down the rabbit hole of like, how am I gonna I'm not gonna have a leg. Like my whole left leg is gonna be gone. Like,
Do you need
I already
Emily and James to Google right now?
Yeah.
maybe let's do it.
Dr. Google.
Deep dive.
Have you ever fucked around with ChatGPT?
No, I don't do none of that,
Dude,
Right.
I don't trust
Do you
it.
want us to or
For-
no? I will
Sure,
only do
I
it
don't
with your
care. Yeah,
consent.
whatever.
It's
do it.
some crazy shit, dude.
Yeah,
Like even for medical advice and stuff like
Really?
that. Like a lot of doctors are using it.
I do that
Mhm.
a lot, though. Like, with my skin, I just have, like, really gnarly, like, skin issues,
Yeah.
I guess, like atopic dermatitis, all that kind of stuff. And I get, like, blisters all over my hands, all that. And every week is something new where I'm just like, maybe it's this.
Yeah.
Maybe it's this. And I'm just, that's the hypochondriac in me where I'm
Mhm.
just like, one time I like took my phone case off and got a new phone case because I was convinced that it was like
The
a
wrong color.
fake. Yeah, the wrong color. It just didn't look good in the selfies.
Okay. You guys ready to hear what Pops is dying from?
You don't need a doctor.
Okay, it says muscle strain or overuse, deep quadricep or hamstring strains can sometimes feel like bone pain.
ooh,
Have you done anything like that? Have you been working out?
I kind of work out. I mean, I skip legs all the time, so I work
We
out.
get down.
Yeah.
Bone bruise or fracture, stress fracture or trauma, even without major injury, repetitive stress can cause small cracks in the femur.
Like all kinds of stress, or like stress on
Just
the
like
femur.
everyday
Yeah.
stress.
Yeah, like
Stress.
my child.
Like, yeah, like having kids or
Oh, it's got to be this next one.
bone infection, rare but can cause deep aching pain.
That sounds like it.
On a
Yeah.
scale from 1 to 10, where does it sit?
Like 6 to 8 sometimes.
6 to 8?
And then like
That's
as
okay.
it's weird too, because like as a kid growing up, I was in the hospital a lot for like my right knee having a lot of pain then they never figured it out. Like
It wasn't growing pains.
no, it definitely wasn't
So-
that. Yeah, definitely
Oh,
wasn't.
oh wow.
You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
Dude, growing pains sucked. I remember like laying
Well,
down
no.
The myth.
crying because
So
my
bad.
knees hurt so bad.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I wonder
Feel
what
so
that's
bad
like.
for you.
Must be nice.
You too, bud?
Yeah. Yeah, it was rough.
Do you have swelling or redness?
I mean, not in my thigh.
You got one of those pink guys?
Fever or unexplained weight loss?
Definitely not unexplained weight loss.
Well, so it seems like you're going to be okay.
It'll buff out.
It'll buff
It'll buff out.
Have you stopped putting your phone in that pocket?
I use my back pocket now,
Okay.
and
And
it
it's still on
doesn't
the left
hurt
side.
as
Same
bad.
side?
Yeah, my left.
That
my butt
is
cheek.
totally in your head. There's
Dude,
no way
that's the
that moving your
Right?
phone can reverse the radiation.
That's the power of the mind, man.
That
Right?
is. That's totally.
Dang,
in-
That
that's
is-
why I still suck at tattooing. That's why,
Yeah, dude, you
that's
need
why
to
I'm not
fucking-
successful at
You
all.
need to think you're a little bit better.
Yeah.
We're actually about to take live calls in a second to see if you do suck at tattoos.
From your clients.
Yeah, just read my Yelp reviews.
Yeah, I heard
They'll
there's a
tell it
couple of
all.
funny
So
ones in there.
I have
funny.
really good Yelp reviews. Yeah, there's only
They're
like three.
ridiculously.
There's only like 3 bad ones, but they're really fucking good.
It's just
Fucking-
a word vomit. Like they didn't
Yeah.
even proofread the review. They
Yeah.
just
They're right there if you just click on like the 1 star.
there's one specific
Wait a minute. We're getting a little
one.
personal right now. What do you say we bring in the episode?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You're watching the Tattoo Podcast, the only podcast that feels just like a tattoo appointment, minus the tattoos. I'm Jimmy Jam, and
Oh, you're doing the whole thing. Okay.
No, you can introduce them.
I remember I'm supposed to say minus the tattoo.
Oh,
Well,
great.
I looked at you and you weren't ready.
cut.
I
That's
guess
good.
I'm just Robin.
She's so Robin.
Robin, you know.
We were
Robin.
talking about that when you were in the restroom.
Hmm.
You're watching the Tattoo Budcast, the only podcast that feels just like a tattoo appointment,
He's got it.
minus the tattoos. I'm Jimmy Jam, and
I'm Robin. And I'm Sinai Garcia. And today we have 2 more buds. They're buds that work together at Handmade Tattoo. Is it tattoo or is
Tattoo
it just
parlor?
handmade?
I say handmade tattoo. Yeah.
Handmade Tattoo in Santa Paula, California. That's a little bit north of us. This is Pops. What's your last name? Do you go do a last name or no?
This is like I'm more like a symbol.
your symbol.
All right.
Prince,
So I guess
Cher.
that symbol.
Madonna.
We talked about this.
Pops, formerly known as Papa.
Yeah. Or I also go by Art.
The artist.
Art
formerly-
by?
The tattooer formerly known as Pops.
Who owns the shop. He has been tattooing 17 or 18 years, depending on when he put in that clip piercing. And then we also have Emily Taylor, who is now at 7 years old.
Who also works under Pops.
No.
Side by side.
Side by
We're-
side. Well, I mean, she's taller than him.
I
We
tech-
get it,
yeah. Yeah, I technically work under her. I try to make her the boss as much as I can because I fucking suck at it.
And I see what he
It
has
sucks
to
so
deal
bad.
with, so I say no.
Is she your trusted, like,
Oh,
one
yeah,
of the shop
she's
that she
freaking-
can,
She was my first like I don't like addressing the shop as like mine because I built it to be ours, but I didn't know who was gonna be there. But I like
You're like, one day I'll
yeah,
upgrade.
one day somebody will be here. And then Emily ended up coming around, and since fucking day one, she's always been like top. She cares more about the shop than I do because I don't a lot of times. But yeah,
She's
Emily's
honest.
the fucking my guy.
And
What a girl.
yeah,
This guy.
she's your what is it
Mother.
on Godfather Consiglietti?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Emily's pretty cool. I remember her first convention.
Do you?
And Pops was like giving her a hard time,
Oh,
like you
yeah.
can't be hard on yourself if you don't tattoo. It's your first time,
And then
and
Pops was cutting himself.
Yeah.
Pops did
I
like,
watched her just smoke me.
Pops did just like a half of one tattoo, and she tattooed all weekend.
Yeah. Her first
No,
few tat conventions, she friggin' just smoked all of us who's like been tattooing like 10 plus years, and fucking Emily just shows up and just kills it.
I remember my first tattoo convention and the like meet and greet, whatever, like the first night, like Thursday
Uh-huh.
night.
Like for just the artist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pops was going around telling everybody to just give me a bunch of shit.
She just had it too
He
good.
just said, yeah, like you can't have it easy, Em.
Just shows up and booked out the whole weekend, and I've
Wait,
been. I've been
Did you apprentice her?
no. She came.
Prepackaged.
I think I was like a year and a half into like tattooing, like since I did my first tattoo. I started at I was at 2 different shops in Ventura, and then I didn't think I was gonna tattoo, and
Yeah.
then somebody pointed me towards Handmade, and he was like, yeah, you can like guest spot here, and we'll just go from there. And then I
That's
did
good
a guest
move.
spot. Yeah,
Yeah. Test her out.
I mean, I think that's good for both parties.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
a little test run, no expectations past that.
Yeah, there's got to be
Um,
some, just at least a little bit of chemistry.
Did she come in with a printed portfolio, or was that already a thing of the past at that point?
I had a very shitty portfolio, but I had something. I had
Was it
something
on
physical.
Polaroid?
I'm just kidding. Imagine we have it.
Pull it out. Yeah, actually have it.
Oh
right
my
here.
God.
No, but yeah, she came in with a portfolio, and it's funny. And this is like a different running joke between her and I. We get a lot, like very often, we get like, "Oh man, like I'm so stoked I got tattooed by you. Like these people in LA were gonna charge me like 3 times as much, and they were so booked out, so I just came to you."
Yeah.
Like we're always somebody's second choice, you know. Like
Sick.
I'm your first, second choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you gotta
But,
try
like-
the outskirts.
She actually came from another shop. Like, yeah, they don't have room for me there, so they told me to come here. So that was the first time that happened to
Yeah.
us.
You're first place and the second and being second choice.
Top of the bottom of the barrel is what I like to call myself. You know, the best
right
of the
above
worst. You know,
Yeah.
or the worst of the best.
I also
you
was
know?
like,
really new.
I was very new into tattooing, and I don't like my tattoos were not good at all. And like,
Pops, can you confirm or deny?
They were tattoos. You know what I mean? They were solid.
That's
they
like
were,
the most like the best answer to say that.
Yeah, they were
about something.
They were
tattoos.
there. Yeah,
They were tattoos.
They
there
definitely-
was ink in the skin.
They definitely
Yeah.
were going anywhere. Yeah, they were going
Yeah.
anywhere.
She sure did them.
But she, yeah,
No,
you
I know
know,
what you mean. Like when you can tell that they are like professionally done, but like she hadn't cultivated her style. or
yeah,
anything
I
yet.
could tell she really wanted like to be it. You know, I could tell she really wanted to be a tattooer, but maybe she hadn't been trained in the way to be a tattooer, you know, and not that I trained her at all, but like we spent a lot of time together and it was like kind of a bit of downtime as well. So we like,
Definitely
I would do it like this,
grew
or-
a crazy amount. And like I'm not the only one who could say that. I think like anybody who has seen me from the beginning of tattooing could say like, yeah, after you started working there, like you grew
Developed.
like crazy fast, and it all had to do with being at Handmade. But yeah, I was
That's
so nervous to walk into that shop. I think like I
Were
just
you?
kind of like, oh my God, yeah. I think and this isn't like to say anything about any other shops, but like I just
You can.
there were some shops I was more comfortable to be like, I think I could this seems fitting for me.
this is where I'm at.
No, but like going into his shop, I was just like, this is like a legit shop, like, and it's just going to be a bunch of like traditional guys. I didn't learn traditional tattoos when I started tattooing.
Did you have interest in it?
Yeah, and I was just so intimidated. I knew it was just going to be a shop full of a bunch of traditional guys and who like already were established with each other and all that kind of stuff. And then I was like so scared to walk in, and I told myself like, okay, just walk in.
That's the
If
first
you get
step.
too nervous, act like a client.
like a
Act
walk-in?
like you just want to look at portfolios
And
or
if I put a
something.
piercing chain,
I was gonna say how
Just-
much for a name.
If I get nervous, just ask to change the piercing or something. I forgot my cane that day, so he didn't recognize me.
Pops turns around on his chair. He's like, I haven't done that in a long. Like it's like
Time to dust
Clint
off the
Eastwood,
cobwebs.
like, yeah.
But I walked in and it was literally just Pop standing there. I'm like, okay, I think I can talk to him.
Oh, this will be easy.
Yeah.
way,
This
less,
guy.
way less intimidating.
She went, oh.
She said, hey, you need help?
Is your mom around or?
Oh my God.
Is the owner here?
when door to door people were still a thing, I used to get that all the time as a fucking adult when I lived at home. Or when I answered the phone. Like,
All right. Before we brought the show in, what did I cut him off from saying? You had asked him something.
You were like, oh, we're getting personal
Yeah.
and we should.
We should introduce
Oh,
him before.
fuck, I don't know. That was
Do you remember?
eons ago.
You're about to
Yeah.
talk about your childhood or something.
We don't want to bring. I don't think there's enough time to unload all that baggage.
Let me pull back.
Oh, that's what it was. The Yelp
Oh,
reviews.
the Yelp review.
Oh, yeah, you
Oh,
should check
okay.
those
Should we
out.
go
They're
back
good.
to that?
You got to read like the one.
Ooh, that was probably
Ooh,
my
can you
favorite.
send that to me?
Are we gonna?
If you go back to that girl really quick, that's
Uh-huh.
probably one of my favorite tattoos I've ever done.
Okay, that's not
a
what
good
we're
one.
here
That's
for.
good. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there.
blur.
Whoa.
Blur
You're
that
in the
one.
wrong
Okay, we'll
spot.
cut this
You're
real quick, but
definitely-
what's
Yeah.
up? What's
Yeah.
up with that?
That reminds me. Speaking of ailments, yesterday I folded my pinky toenail
Shut the fuck
Stop it.
up, dude.
all the way back.
I lost a toenail one time.
I didn't.
did.
I
Do the
I
one
did it.
star. Go up.
Um,
That guy.
Okay. Hold on, I need to hear
Yeah.
your toenail story because I have one too.
It's so gross. I was like turning around and I kicked
Pops.
No.
In the face.
Yeah.
Took her foot off the ground.
Just walking.
I kicked the bottom of my boyfriend's shoe and we both just heard it. And the second it happened, he starts to say something. I go, don't say anything. Don't say anything. And I like walk to the room and he starts to say more. I'm just like, hold on. Let it just pass. Let it just pass. Don't say anything. And then I look down and it's all like purple and you can like see where it folded and it was very close.
So it folded, it didn't rip?
Oh, it's
I don't know.
fall
Like,
off.
I don't
I
know.
still haven't
like,
looked down.
like the toe. Yeah.
Hey,
Like
that's
the
not free.
The toenail's like this. And then it like, what it looks like it like went like that. Because like, then when I looked down, there was no blood. But then like, blood just started to like kind of seep out of the whole nail.
This is Emily's Venmo, and if you care to see a picture of her toe,
I'm starting. What
$2.99
camera
and a
should I work
donation.
at? What
No.
camera do I look at?
That's yours right there.
Okay. I'm starting a Venmo or a GoFundMe.
yeah, for an acrylic.
I just need to go get my nails done.
The goal's $50.
Plus
We're
tip.
at 24. With your help.
And she accepts Klarna and Afterpay.
And Afterpay. But she'll send you a video of that toe
Yeah.
stomping a cake.
Yeah.
Of her clipping it.
What the
Clipping the nail off.
attention?
you get the bloody Band-Aids.
I was about 18 and I jumped
Adult toenail.
Yeah,
Do
I
with
was
that what you
Fully
will.
grown in.
I was
Hashtag.
jumping into a pool and the cement around it was uneven and right before I jumped I like clipped it and
Like when
it-
you pushed off.
yeah, and it ripped off the second toes nail completely.
Oh my god.
I think mine might be the worst, dude.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
I was wearing my baby bop sandals. The year was probably like 1993. And we were playing Monsters. And me
Oh
and
my
my
God.
sister and my cousin there was like a fucking handyman or something, and we were pretending like there was a monster in the house. I ran into the bathroom.
He was just watching you guys.
We'll unpack that later. Don't know what
Yeah.
he did. But anyways.
Why was he a monster?
Was
Yeah.
he a regular handyman?
Not sure. Yeah.
Did
So
he do
anyways,
anything else?
We'll
We'll
be right
save
back.
that for
Shouldn't
another
have
day.
asked that.
Yeah. We'll save that for another
Yeah,
day.
we'll be right back. No, but so me and my sister and my cousin were all like running around being crazy, right? I ran in the bathroom and I tried to put my foot to stop the door so my sister and my cousin couldn't come in. They pushed the
That was
door
dumb.
open, dude.
That was
My
dumb.
big
That.
toenail flew clear across the fucking
Ugh.
bathroom in one shot. Ripped completely off, right? And then as it's growing back, it's now like maybe 2/3 of the way, maybe less, maybe like 1/3 of the way.
No.
I was pulling out the kitchen
No.
chair and it fell back perfectly onto my toe and it fell off again. And so now this toenail, like if I let it grow too long, like if it touches,
It rolls.
Something
if
happens
the end
to
of
it.
at the end of my sneaker breathes on it, that shit cracks like super.
Yeah,
good, like
that's the way
after-
mine is.
Oh really?
Oh my
It grows
God.
a little different than the rest.
Oh,
like
that's that.
there's
probably
like
is it.
ridges on the nail
Yeah.
bed itself.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking
I have
crazy.
that on my fingernails.
Are you about to have it on your baby toe?
I've lost my my left thumbnail. I've lost it twice, like the entire nail.
How?
I was volunteering for my kids, like 8th grade promotion or something like that, 6th grade promotion, and I had to build something because they lost parts of the stage or something. So I was like building something and talking on the phone. It's like the day of, you know,
Yeah.
and I'm rushing to get
I
it
think
done.
that's like a rule number 1 when you're building something
To
is
not
don't
be
talk
in
on the phone,
a
yeah.
rush, and I'm drilling into like a piece of wood, and it's the drill bit slipped off the screw, and I like drilled right into my thumb, and I like fuck, and I was just like sitting there, and I'm like it's fine, and I just see blood just start pouring out of my hand, and I went to the school nurse. And she seemed super annoyed. It's the last day of school, and I got to deal with this shit. And we ended up like
Yeah.
put a band-aid on, thinking like I
She's
hit
like,
the
I don't know
nail
what
bed.
to do.
Yeah.
You're ranting with a lollipop in your
Yeah.
mouth.
I asked
kicking
for a
your legs
lollipop.
on
I
the-
asked for a sucker. They call my mom for some reason.
He's like, the kid next time, what are you in?
Yeah.
You got stung by a bee? I got stung by a bee one time.
He's like, I pooped.
Yeah.
Are school nurses real nurses?
No.
They
I
have to have
couldn't,
some sort of
I don't
Google it.
certification.
After asking ChatGPT about Pops' femur, now I'm like, are school nurses real nurses? It's gonna be like, bitch, go take your friend to a real doctor.
You should definitely see a doctor. That
Dude.
happened to me on Google. I was like making an art piece, and it was like a Western scene.
Yeah.
And the frame, I drilled a rope to it, but instead of having like a triangle, I made it a noose, and then like I attached it to the painting. And I Googled like how to tie a noose, and it like right away is like, don't do it. It sent me to like a hotline.
Should I read it? The reason
Read
why
it.
Pops should have used that noose, I'm guessing.
Oh, so okay, we'll start off by saying it's a 1-star review.
It's a 1-star review on their tattoo shop page. Should I read it?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is a one run-on sentence. Okay. So I
There's no-
might be firing shots here, but the only reason why I'm posting this is because I saw 1-star reviews, and if one person is skeptical, 2 people are skeptical, and I'm the third one that's gonna comment. Not really a big deal, just I was there on a sales call, and if you don't know, the largest organ in your body is what? The skin. Mind you, I'm adding punctuation. That was the first sentence.
What? Question mark?
Then you should know everything about the skin literally affects everything. What affects it? What is a contributor
So hard to
to
read.
disease
She
and
can read.
all
She can read, by
that.
the
I'm
way.
gonna have a stroke right now.
It is what is contributor to disease and all that. That's the end of the second sentence.
Period.
You could have lied to me and said you were going to keep my product. It's super sanitary, and then throwing it away. Instead, you said it was going right in the trash, and that was super rude of you. Oh, what was the product?
Is this like
It was a numbing cream. It was a numbing cream.
So this
Yeah.
is just a sales guy that was trying to.
Well, yes and no. Let's get
Okay.
through the,
Wrap
and then
Okay.
I'll put a little backstory
This is
to
like
it
his
after.
diary.
I don't know if you know me, but I am from Santa Paula. If you want to ask about me, go ahead, ask about me. Graduated 1999, last year of the millennia.
This is fucking insane already.
End of the third sentence. I know you shouldn't have graduated. Let's start there.
He graduated Santa Paula High School. Like, it's pretty fucking easy. Just to throw that, I did.
He got accepted.
Yeah.
I know the high school principal and vice principal, super cool people. So I know people in that city, just like you know people in that city. You're just a younger generation. I was in charge of 6,000 to 8,000 people. In what?
Like doing what? Yeah.
In charge.
I am very keen. Oh, 8 with that word. I am very keen in nope, that's not what that means. I am very keen in customer service.
used
When customers complain or have an issue, I shut my mouth. Why? Because I am providing service. And they are the ones complaining. If I want to get better, I should just listen, period. I will never arrive at perfectionist. I will always work my way there. Our whole conversation was cool, man. Like I said, the only reason why I'm posting this, is because the 1-star reviews. You're not even going to remember because he knows what you're to use, so that's good. You're not even going to remember because I don't expect you to. But the moment that I knew more about skin than you did, this ain't my profession, Ask me about my profession, and I guarantee you 1,000 push-ups that you don't know more.
I guarantee you 1,000.
Yeah, I guarantee you 1,000 push-ups. You're not going to know more than me, not even a 10th of what I know
Whoa,
about
he's
my
doing
profession.
fractions now.
Yeah,
That was
right?
a threat.
Not even a 10th of what I know about my profession. I know the science behind it.
Behind me.
Yeah, let me just get
That's the
into
only
that.
part that I took really personal.
Okay, I'll do Hot Cheeto Girl. I know everything about it, so with that being said,
Sir.
why you made it you made it sound like you knew skin, bro. You should know skin. You should know skin. You should know it. That's literally what it said.
Please go look at it, because that's exactly what it fucking says.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading it verbatim, guys. It's how you get your Skrilla. What the fuck is Skrilla?
That sounds like somebody who was in charge of 6,000 to 8,000 people.
Of something.
He knows more about skin than us, though. So.
Yeah.
Whether you wanted to incorporate my product in your shop or not, like I said, I'm only writing this review based on personality and who you are when I first met you. I will never get a tattoo at this shop. Okay. That's probably for the best.
I figured that out for sure.
I've been in plenty of tattoo shops. Plenty from Port...
Hueneme,
Oh.
little city.
all the way down to Satakoy and even in Santa Paula. This is the first one where the owner seemed like he knew everything when he doesn't have to be like that. He's cool, just like that. He overdoes it. I won't respond to anything that you say. I promise you. If you got something to say to me, incorporate my product in your line. Let's see if it sells. LOL, just kidding. Be cool, man.
So,
LOL, just kidding.
so that second part, see how he adds a little to it at the end? That second part is based off the first of the 3 bad Yelp reviews. So he gave me a bad Yelp review before and didn't even realize it. He didn't know
So
that he
in the
was
beginning
talking
when
shit
he's
about
like,
me.
I'm just basing this off of the bad Yelp reviews.
Oh.
He's talking about his
One
previous...
of them was his.
Okay,
Yelp
here we go.
review.
Oh, he thought somebody else was shitting on you.
Yeah.
This fucking idiot. He's like, reading's hard, so I'm going to guess that this is someone else. Okay, so here's his add-on. Okay, so here's an update. Apparently, I apparently left a negative review on him already when I called the second time. Oh, he didn't even come in? This was all over the phone?
No, he can't. The
Oh.
first part of the review, he had came in, but previously in his first review, he called the shop and
Got
didn't
it.
appreciate that we were closed.
He also... No, it was because we were closed and
It's that he-
our phone number doesn't have an 805
Yes.
area code.
Yes.
So he was like,
No,
I'm a local...
yeah,
I
it
don't
was Santa
like-
Paula.
yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So the first 3 numbers in Santa Paula are 933 or 525.
Yeah.
So in his initial Yelp review, he's like, they didn't answer the phone. It was like Monday afternoon and nobody was even there. Like, yeah, we're closed Monday. Sorry.
What shop is open
Yeah,
Mondays? Really?
Sometimes, whatever,
Yeah.
people close.
Rarely.
But he like talks shit and like, I'm a local. I don't appreciate like
To
the
have to
phone
dial
number.
an area code.
Yeah, I don't appreciate the number not being 525 or 933. And I just like, hey man, sorry dude, like landlines are expensive.
We'll figure
and,
it out.
like, yeah, I had to do this because I'm poor. Like whatever, dude, it's a phone number. Give me a fucking break.
When I called the second time, he seemed normal. LOL.
LOL.
LOL. I'm assuming that's why I erased my review. You're assuming. Fool, you're the only one that can
You
tell
did it.
He redeemed himself. But when I went into his shop personally, that's what all his other stuff went down. What other stuff?
All the stuff in the
All I
previous.
know about is
Yeah.
your principles. And not even your personal principles, the principles from your high school. Oh,
So-
Pops responded.
That response is from my initial Yelp review about him talking about the area code.
Where's the one where they're like, yeah, that guy?
He said but I
Well,
gotta. Can I talk about the
Yeah, let's
long,
figure
drawn
it
out
out.
principles and shit like that, right?
Let's figure out why you're such a bad.
So,
Yeah,
person.
because I'm kind of siding with this guy.
Right.
Because why would you write back to him with all these periods and capital letters? Letters.
letters.
Later.
Oh, this great punctuation.
I went to the same school. So he says he was on like a sales call, right? Like a representative of a company, like a numbing company, Dr. Numb or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
He fucking, when he walked through the door, I thought a homeless guy like wandered in and like, hey man, sorry, like check it out. But
Okay, so you're an elitist. Go ahead.
yeah, exactly. And he's like, hey man, I got this like numbing cream, right?
And he had like
I want to
one
sell it to you.
container.
No, he had a backpack full of numbing cream. And
Not a backpack.
It seems legit.
seems legit, right? He looked homeless. He had a backpack full of numbing cream. He pulled it out. He's like, I got this numbing cream. It's medical grade.
Says
Like, it works
fentanyl
really
on it.
good. You're going to fucking lose it. He's like, it works really good. Like, it's mine. Like, trust me, it works really good. This product works. Like, if he worked for the fucking hospital or something, right? And I was like, oh, no, man. Like, I don't like using numbing cream. And in the beginning, I was like, this is why I don't. You know, I was trying to be nice and trying to be
This is where you
the
lost your first
fucking
star.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was trying to be cordial and cool and like just not like get the fuck out of here. I don't like being that guy. But he's like, no, dude, like just let me leave it here. Just use some right now on your tattoo that you're doing because he interrupted me during a tattoo, which is not a big deal. But I stopped what I was doing to talk to him. We talked for like 20 minutes and he's just fucking on it. He's
Oh,
like,
no.
let me just leave it here. I'll leave you some and try it and I'll come back. And I know it works that good that you're going to want to buy it from me. And he's like, I was
He's
like, dude,
"'Cause
I
trust
don't
me, I
want it.
know skin."
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's the second. He's like, yeah, dude, I have this condition that I get this prescribed to me for.
Oh,
And they give me so much that I have a bunch extra. And he's like,
He was just trying to make a buck.
exactly. He was trying to peddle.
like,
He was not a representative
rep,
of anything. He was a fucking guy who got prescribed numbing stuff he specifically said, I use numbing.
he specifically said.
Yeah. Specifically, is that what I said?
No.
This is wine.
No.
This wine's getting me.
No, but that's what you
It's
probably.
like, wait,
Oh, yeah.
I
hand in the air.
specifically told him.
But he's like, I have this condition where I have to put this on my groin area.
Oh,
And
he gets the opened bottle.
Pube's all in it.
He's like, here.
Yeah.
But don't worry, I did a double dip.
I'm not going to buy it. It's like, let me just leave it here. I guarantee if you try it, you're going to love it. It's going to work. Your clients are going to love it. And then when I come back, you'll want to buy it. It's like, I promise you, dude, if you leave it here, I'm going to throw it in the trash because you mentioned how I said I was going to throw it in the trash. I didn't blatantly say, fuck you, get out. I'm throwing your junk away because you're a representative from a real company.
How does that make him know more about skin?
Skin, because he has a skin condition.
Because, dude.
That's where part of the pitch was like, it doesn't make it messed up because I said, you know, if you use too much, you end up overworking the skin because it's too rubbery or whatever. He's like, trust me, it doesn't do that. And I was like, trust me, I've been tattooing for this long. I've done more tattoos than you have done. So I'm pretty sure I know more about this than you do. So I did come off like a
I bet you didn't
know-it-all.
know it was your body's biggest organ, like you knew.
You get painted out to be the asshole, and you just after telling him like, "No, I'm not interested." Just fucking go to the next shop.
Go to the
man.
next
Like,
shop.
And that's the fun thing about Yelp. They'll
Yeah.
take one thing, run with it,
That's
and
what I'm
then
saying,
make a
like,
whole story. And
It sucks.
I love that.
That's
It was-
I totally thought he was a rep. That was just completely unprofessional.
No,
But this is even better.
This is
that
the
one's
guy.
pretty good too.
Okay, well, you want to
We
give
should-
us
that
a
one's
preface on
funny.
that one?
really quick. We should turn this into a segment, dude. Like,
You're welcome.
all right, let's talk about this.
All right,
next
yeah,
one.
let's see. What's up with Bo M? He seems pretty pissed at you.
this is my favorite one.
So this guy was fine. He like came in like, hey man, I can only do it in installments because I'm living out of my car and I have a kid and I'm like piece of shit dad and I don't see my kid, but I'm living out of my
Called
car.
himself a piece of shit.
No, that's just what I put
He
together.
was- That's just what I gathered.
That's what I
from
gathered
you.
from, yeah.
Self-proclaimed.
So he was telling me like his life backstory stuff. It's like, cool, dude, like that's tattoo is totally great and blah blah blah. And we did like a skull head with an octopus coming out of the like where the teeth would be, octopus
Yeah.
tentacles, you know. And I do it and it's like in his ditch, and he's just being a pain in the ass. So the whole thing, like telling me one thing and then like I do it and then he expected the opposite. Like, but I finish it and I'm telling him like, yeah, dude, some of the tentacles are like wrapped up or like some of them are back here. You don't always see all 8 tentacles,
yeah.
that kind of
Right.
thing. You know, you might see a
'Cause then
shadow
he's
of
gonna
one.
be like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He freaking passes out. He's like getting sick. He's going to puke and like get super sick. And my station is like across from Chuck. He's one of my mentors. Chuck has a fan, like a little personal fan behind him.
Yeah.
Chuck takes the fan off of him and puts it on the guy like halfway across the room and he's getting it. And then he's better and we finish the tattoo. So Chuck takes the fan off of him because he doesn't need it anymore because he's feeling whatever. And Chuck's still tattooing. So he puts it back on himself. And the whole rest of the day goes fine. And then he ends up texting me all this shit like, dude, you fucked it up and blah, 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 and this and that. And I was like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, that's not what you asked me to do. You asked me to do this. I did exactly what you said. And then I have like text to prove it all.
Yeah.
And I posted on Instagram this, and then I posted all the text to like my proof of all this shit. And
Hell
it's
yeah.
like
When did this
totally.
happen?
Didn't he also say, like,
2021.
after the tattoo, didn't he say, like, I love it, man, or
Yeah, I
something
have
like
text
that?
saying that like, this is the best tattoo I
I
have,
think I
blah, blah,
remember
blah.
you posting that.
Yeah, and all of my friends freaking shit on it, and then like they shit on his responses after this review. Like, what a motherfucker! He's so full of shit, and you have proof of it.
It was
Let it rip.
great.
Wait, does this guy have an accent?
He can.
Do your
Yeah.
thing.
All right. I heard good things,
I think this is how
but
he
I should have
sounded.
went by Yelp review. Pops the knower.
I think he meant to put
The
owner.
Quinner.
Vanilla.
Pops the Quinner did my tats. He's very standoffish and not clear about his own policies. Plus, when it came to do my tat, he showed me something completely different
Different.
than what he showed me at first. It was okay done. It's like Charlie Day wrote this. Did you guys
I-
watch?
I
love
think you're doing
Charlie.
a great accent for
I
this.
can live
It's very
with
pretty.
it, but it needs fixing.
Like a side?
I know.
I put all the fixins. I gave it all the.
The lines are crooked, and he half-asses it on a bunch of areas, just but a line where detail should be. What? Plus, the guy that wears a black tank top and hat every day with the sleeve tat on his arms, he sucks. He knew I needed.
Need it.
Need it.
Need
Now he's a baby.
a fan on to help me through the session and homework and HW, which means he deliberately turned it off
Oft.
when I said I needed it. I rolled my R's. When I said I needed it. Very overpriced for quality of tat. So overall, don't go here. Spend your hard-earned money elsewhere. Elsewhere. If not, I promise you'll
That's
regret
creative.
You'll.
the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Yule as ULL.
That's a first.
I'm going to start doing that.
That's a Tattoo Budcast first.
I feel like maybe you would write that in junior high on the back of a glamour shop
like-
in the mall.
Or like
In a text.
like a yearbook. So you'll do great.
yeah.
9, or
Hags.
9 texts to save time.
Yeah, exactly.
You
1,
are.
2, 3. 1, 2.
That's all I got time for. I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
Do you want to read my response to him?
Sure. Of course you'll.
Sounds even
I'm
worse.
all racist. I'm like, of course you will make. Of course you've heard good things because we're a solid shop.
Sale.
Solid.
We're solid.
To start this off proper, your second statement makes no sense because there is only one other negative review on here, and it's about piercings. And her clit was big
And
I-
steamy.
and has nothing to do with tattoos, the quality of our work, or our policies. I've been called plenty of things, but when it comes to my work, standoffish is not in any way a solid description of how I carry myself. Even more specifically, when it comes to my work, your end result of the tattoo clearly looked different from the stencil. Yeah, what the fuck? Because the stencil has no shading or detail to compare, which is something that you tell people when they're looking in the mirror too much. You're like, just so you know, this is just an
look
outline,
like-
yeah.
You're gonna shade it, right? It's gonna have color, right?
Dude, what's up with that?
Yeah, I always, like, that's like the first thing I say. I show them, and I'm just like, and of course, this is just my stencil. I'm going to shade it, give it some life. and-
I love the the lettering's backwards. Duh, you're looking at a
Oh my
mirror.
God,
you know?
yeah. Or when they're like, I wanted it centered.
It's crooked.
Oh,
The straight line of
yeah.
lettering down the
And you
back of
have
my
to-
arm is crooked.
Yeah, you have
That
to
happens all
explain
the
to them.
I
yeah.
had somebody go, well, I want to look at it and I want it to be straight here. And I'm go, well, you know, when you relax, you know, give them the whole spiel. And they're like, okay. I'm like, let's just put it on you while you're standing up relaxed and you can look at it. And she goes, it's still twisted when I look at it. I want it to be like down like that when I look at it like this. And I go, okay. So I'm going to have you stand up, put your arm like that. And I put the stencil on her as she was like twisted,
God.
all like
All
she's
straight?
standing like this. And I put the stencil on her like that. She goes, it's perfect. Let's do it. And I'm like,
Oh.
all right. So I
Fuck yeah.
tattooed.
And then
Hey,
when she's
hell yeah.
At the end of the day, if it's what they want, I'll do it.
Customer is always
And then
right.
she gave us a 1-star Yelp review.
Because it was
Kidding.
crooked.
Oh, it's like, no way.
Because I was being a dick.
when you guys put a stencil here, do you have them do this or straight out?
I always tell them, pretend that you already have it and you're showing your friends.
Oh, I do that too.
Yeah.
I've been saying, show me your tattoo.
I throw in there too, like, you're not going to walk around like this.
Yeah.
Like, hey, check out my
Mhm.
tattoo. You're going to see it kind of in a more
It's
organic.
casual.
Okay,
natural.
do you want to hear Pops eat right here? The overall design. The overall design looked very different from the reference you sent me because it was a poor quality digital design that needed to be altered so it would read well as a tattoo on the skin. I always tell people some things make good pictures and other things make good tattoos.
It's a good way to say it.
As for the quality of the tattoo, I can guarantee there was no half-assery done anywhere in the tattoo. You failed to mention I underquoted you on your tattoo, but I kept my word and charged you the price I initially quoted you. Ooh.
And I have texts that say, I'm telling you this much, it costs that much, but this, that, and the other.
And that's also a thing, too. If you ask for a quote, stop expecting the artist to, like, guarantee that in 2 years it's
Yeah.
going to be the same, you
Mhm.
know? Jump on the price when it's right.
I do that at conventions now. I say, like, that's the price for right now because I'm not busy. But if you come back in an hour and I'm busy, I'm going to charge you what I should charge you.
I had this chick ask me at a convention if I can guarantee that price, and I'm like
What do you
for
mean?
like the weekend, or and she's like, no, like maybe like what did she say? Like not this weekend. And I was like, oh, I'm not from here. And she's like, well, like if I were to go out to California, like
Oh, yeah.
can you guarantee me that price? Like it probably wouldn't be this year, or she said something like that. I'm like, bitch, no. Like I don't write down everything I
Yeah.
quote. Like take a picture of you, take a picture of what you wanted, and like. And then people act like you're trying to get one over on them.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
charge
Trying to be shady.
$10 more. Yeah.
I've done that, but, like, I screwed myself over. At a convention, I was like, I'll do it for $200 right now. And she's like, oh, I don't really want to do it tonight. And we're going to go to the pool tomorrow or whatever. It's like, all right, well, cool.
That's
And then
fine.
she like DM'd me. She found me on Instagram and ended up being from California. She's like, can you tattoo me for $200? I was like, fuck, I guess.
I
Like,
mean,
yeah, it was like a $350 tattoo
Yeah.
just because I was not busy at the moment.
There's been
But she ended up
times-
coming
yeah.
to the shop and I was like, ah, screw it. She was a nice lady. Like, she wasn't trying to get a hookup.
didn't-
Or, like,
Luckily,
she wasn't-
yeah, she was just genuine nice about it and stuff. So I'd like, fuck it, I don't care.
She wasn't
I'll
all
ta-
with the clear piercing.
yeah. Trying to get a deal. Trying to just get play with.
And
Imagine she didn't even have a surgery. She just took it out.
Or she got surgery just so she can get her
She
foot
just goes to
played with.
shops.
Yeah. She was to surgeons and shops.
I've heard people talk shit about other clients, like, or other tattooers in my chair and being like, well, yeah, and he's so shady. Like, when I asked him for, at first, he said this much. And then when I went back, like, later, he said this much. And it's like, one, you don't know how desperate he was when
At the
you asked
moment,
him
Yeah.
either
first.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that happens, you know, like you're willing
yeah.
to budge a little. We're
Absolutely.
fucking people with real lives and real bills. Like, you should have jumped on it then, but you wanted to be stingy
Mhm.
and waste this fool's time. You were asking for a price when you didn't even fucking want to
Yeah.
leave a deposit.
Mhm.
Jake has something to say. Talking to your camera, please.
What? What? Oh, you guys get ready.
No.
We're going to jump to school.
I didn't know that.
You're talking about him?
Wait, didn't know
Are
what?
you the
What you
client?
guys are talking about. And I've been around tattoo artists for a good minute. And I've never,
Not no more.
Wait, never knew what exactly.
like, I didn't know, like, there was, like, a downtime price and then, like, a later on.
Well, it's kind of just relative to what's happening in the moment.
And it's
Yeah.
not intentional.
Yeah.
It's like Dude, I need to fucking book something today.
Yeah.
Like,
I just want a tattoo. Fuck it.
Or
Especially
that,
if you're out of town or something at a convention or something.
or at a
Yeah.
convention. A Friday, dude. You want a fucking
gotta get
cheaper
the
price?
first
Better
one.
get your ass
Yeah.
in there on a Friday.
I need to look busy because if
Yeah.
I'm tattooing on a
Yeah.
Friday, people think I look cool
light
because
hat.
I'm.
Or
It used to not be that. Like I feel like at conventions, we were able to charge more back in the day before everything.
They either have $150 or they have $300. And they
To
come
spend
in
at a
to
convention?
spend at a convention. It's like those two numbers. And then
Yeah.
they'll be like, oh, like I only have this much. Like this is what I'm looking for. And they just go around until someone says yes to that.
The last one I did, somebody was like, yeah, like I just, assumed it, like tattoos at conventions are cheaper than just going to a shop. And I was like thinking about that. I was like, well, I don't think so. Before, I feel like we were able to like include like, not include it, but like, we have to travel. We have to pay to get out there. We have to do all these things.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're
Pay
paying
for
to
the
be
booth.
there.
Yeah, we're paying to be there.
No,
like,
if everyone knows that.
like it would only be fair if we're able to charge a little bit more.
I'm at home. I have all my equipment. Traveled in a
You're not
suitcase, or I
paying for
flew
room
here.
and board.
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
paying for gas. You're not paying
Yeah.
for the booth.
Well, you
price
still are
or-
because you're doing that at home.
When you're at conventions, you're also paying for your stay at a convention. You still have rent back home.
Mhm.
Like it's just like an
yeah,
more
that all
expensive.
stays the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ate that, but there was this. I'll put it in if I can find it. It was a reel of this girl that's like let's pretend you have a $500 budget, and it's like kind of a realistic or like a neo-realistic woman
Yeah.
with like realistic roses underneath. You have a $400 budget. Now those roses turn into more traditional. You have a $250 budget, and then now those roses disappear, and it's just that
Yeah.
girl. And she's like, we can do what you want for the budget you have, but you need to be upfront and like expect there to be changes.
Yeah.
That's a good way to look at it or explain it.
Like I can do it for your budget, but its size may change, elements may change. Like
Yeah.
Maybe because there's more tattoo artists, that's why it's changed at conventions and stuff. Always that one fool that wants to do a banger.
I guess it depends on the convention.
Yeah. That's very true.
But back then, conventions were like only super heavy hitters went to conventions. At least that's what I remember.
No, I feel
Like-
like there's, well, at least as long as we've been doing it, I feel like a lot of conventions have had scratcher alleys, but I feel like we do a lot of invitationals. So I think the thing that it is right now is just the economy.
Yeah.
Like people truly just don't have the money. But when it comes to like, oh, you changed your price, that's entitlement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you think that I owe you this when I don't know. I feel like it's hard to say, but even if I wasn't a tattooer, I feel like I would never be the kind to be like, no, you said this much.
Yeah, that's a personality kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, like-
absolutely.
And why would you want to get tattooed by a person that you've now haggled and forced to come down to this price? Like,
And you look at them in a certain way or in a different way than you did before you started haggling. And they definitely look at you in a different way.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I've been there where I'm just like, okay, fine. And then I'm just like tattooing them and like, I'm like, I'm just like not having a great time doing this tattoo. And I think it's going to show in the tattoo.
And very rarely is it how you said where like that lady just ended up being cool and like she just didn't know any
Yeah.
better. Like usually it's the people that you're like, have you ever had like a gut feeling about a person or like you don't, like the person's kind of giving you guff from the very beginning and then later on you're like, I knew I shouldn't have fucked with
Mhm.
your ass. Like I
Yeah.
should have
Yeah.
trusted
It's
my
costing me way more
Yeah.
in my stress and
Yeah.
bullshit that I have to
Yeah.
put up with, and you're probably not going to like it anyway.
It's the way
Yeah.
the way people go about it. Like sometimes, like you were saying, like she was innocent about it. She was simply just saying, like, "Hey, this is the price you mentioned."
Last night, I went to Walgreens. I had to pick up a few things, and I needed to get into one of the cases where you press the button, and so did this couple.
everything in LA.
And the guy in that couple was like staring at me, and I was like, "The fuck's?" I know he's gonna say something. He was like, "Hey, fool, that hurt, or were you all faded?"
Whoa.
What, were you buying lube?
He was like, "You were all he's like, you were all faded, huh?" And I was like, "No, man." But he was talking about the tattoo. I was like, "Yeah, it hurt." And he was like, "Why don't you get all faded?" I was like, "I don't drink anymore."
Wrong
I don't-
answer.
Yeah. And then like I saw him on another route, and he was
The same guy?
yeah, same guy. Yeah, fool. I'm thinking about getting like something right here.
but I'm gonna get faded.
And then finally in the line, of course, he's right in front of me, and he was like, "Yeah, I just got this one," and it was this fucking big ass like lettering piece, and he was like, "Hey, this guy charged me $150. It was super clean and like really good," and I was like, "He tattoo you at a house?" And he was like, "Nah, he works at a shop." He was like, "Yeah, he charges $150 for quarter sleeves."
Oh, baby, you got to do better than that. You deserve more.
For real, I was like, I'll be honest, man. I was like, I've never heard of that. I was like, stick with this guy.
Yeah. Don't lose this
Marry
guy.
him.
Don't lose this guy.
We all just lost business.
I was like, that's honestly pretty crazy. I was like, I've never heard of that. And he was like, yeah. I asked him why he's like so cheap, and he just says he just likes to help people out.
You
Oh, God
tattoo.
bless him.
Yeah, God bless
The Robin Hood of tattooing.
What about the knife in the heart when you tell somebody a price, they go, that's it?
We get that all the time.
All the time.
We get that
and that's
all
it,
the
like
time.
what you said before, like, oh man, like that's so cool. I was gonna go to somebody in LA. They were gonna charge $500 for this, and then they give you the exact money,
Yes, we're-
the exact
you're not even gonna
amount
give
that
me
you
a tip?
charge them. They don't even tip you a little bit
I
because
just
you
saved
like
you $400.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I had somebody tell me that they wanted to get like some like lettering or something down their spine, and they were like, oh, I was going to get it in Vegas and it was going to be $2,000. And then they were also going to charge him for the drawing, just to draw it up, like $200 for the drawing, like deposit, and then an extra like $2,000. And then he's like, yeah, my wife convinced me not to do it. And she's like, oh, I know a girl, go to you. And so he's like, I'm so glad I waited and went to you.
I know this dumbass girl back home.
Yeah. And yeah, I gave him like a true price.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's crazy that people are charging that much.
Yeah. Well, there, those machines or those power supplies that do the timers.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Do they?
Every
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
it's active.
And you could even
It's
input your hourly rate, and it'll
Yeah,
give you a
it's-
price.
Dude,
I
I
have a
still have my
critical
critical
one.
from my apprenticeship.
Oh yeah,
I
I got an
forgot what
icon
does that.
without a screen.
Those icons.
Just a little dial.
Yeah.
But those you could set it either the amount that your machine is running, or from the start time of your first trigger to the last.
Your emotional trigger.
I'm rounding up. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna round up.
Yeah.
I'm not rounded down, dude. Not up in here.
I was going to say something else about people that I hate.
Where to begin?
I'm sure
Where
it will
should
come
we
back.
start? Yeah. That's not gonna get too far.
Wait a
lost.
minute. We didn't even finish the review.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to get to it. But I had, it was something about.
Calm down.
Let's put a pin in that
Oh,
one.
I know what it is. All right. While we're talking about price, if you know what you want, like let's pretend you draw up a design, it's a flower. They want more leaves. And once the stencil's on them, they're like, oh, you know what? I actually pictured it to have more leaves. Can you add them? Or I don't know, maybe not that, because that you could kind of freehand, but like let's pretend it's just adding more
Another
or
flower.
a different element. Yeah. And it's something that they had in mind already. Like, first of all, tell me that up front.
Mhm.
Tell me when I'm doing the fucking drawing. Don't wait till especially when it's something you can't freehand, like, don't tell me then. And also, that should be added to the price sometimes.
Oh yeah, if you're doing
Yeah.
more,
Yeah.
I try to
Yeah.
simplify. Like I'm doing more work now, so there's
Mhm.
obviously going to be a different and change
Yeah.
in the price.
Even,
Yeah.
I mean, and it could be something as simple as $20, $50, but
Yeah.
like,
Just give me a
What
tip.
it is.
Sometimes I'll just throw
Yeah.
that out. Just give me a little tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some stand-up people where they're like, even if it costs more, like,
Yes.
Yeah.
so it's like, okay.
But then there's
Yeah.
those people that like, all right, I asked for this, and I'm gonna throw it in at the end. so
Exactly.
that's
I
what
fucking
I
just
think.
get
I
the
think
same
some
price.
people do
Yeah.
it intentionally.
Yeah.
Like, I have a client that I know
What's her name? What's her name? Describe the tattoo.
Well, what I was gonna say isn't bad, or isn't.
What do they
that
look
bad.
like?
White guy, curly hair. He will always ask, like, once I put the stencil on, like, he's stoked about it, and he's like, I was thinking, can we add this, this, and this? And his thing, I think he just, like, truly doesn't know better, and he's just, like, excited and doesn't even think.
Yeah.
of
I think
things.
Sees
people
more
get
potential
nervous
in
and
it,
then they
or-
just like get word vomit and they're like, oh, maybe I should say this now. And then what do you think?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it's just like,
You could see some people in their heads about it.
That they're looking in the mirror too long, and you're like, bitch,
Yeah.
Just tell me.
yeah,
Taking
let
the
her rip.
photos, sending to everyone.
And there's-
That
yeah.
I hate, dude.
And there's also the thing where they don't really know how to speak. Like we talk about it, like when we first got our tattoos. I should have said something because
Well, yeah,
I
my
wish.
first one's covered up because I couldn't
Yeah.
come out and say it.
So they don't. They get all worked up, and then if they eventually say it, it's probably at a wrong time. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I just started.
Yeah, should have asked me
Oh
10
my
minutes ago.
God, that's the worst.
Yeah.
When you've already started, and now you're like, okay, I guess I'll waste a skin tent too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I gotta throw this shit away.
That
after
information
all
would have been
this
useful
Yeah.
to me yesterday.
time. But I feel like, yeah, like no matter how shy you are, or how much of a people pleaser you are, this is a PSA. Say it all up front.
Yeah.
Also, too, if you want, like, say it's 3 flowers you want, we've only drawn 2, you're shy, you don't want to say it. Adding the 3rd may have made the design better if we could have, like, moved everything around. So you should say it up
Yeah.
front.
But I already started, so you're going to get what you
Yeah,
get.
so now this one's going to be on your nose. The 3rd one's going to be on your nose.
You didn't
Yeah.
say where.
Yeah.
Ugh, I feel like it happens to me a lot where like not a lot, but I'll be like, okay, what do you think of this? And like, actually, I was thinking, and then just throws a totally different
fucking
idea.
curveball.
Like they're like, I don't want to do that yet.
Yeah.
So let's do something else
Oh my
today.
God. When things like that happen, it's like, dude, why has this been happening to me for the last month? Like, it's just like all like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's in
It's a
the air.
seasonal kind of thing.
yeah, or
Yeah.
like I don't know, you're attracting it for some
Yeah.
reason or whatever the fuck.
Too
it
much
is.
of a yes
Does
man.
that ever happen when it like works out for you? Like one time I was.
Yes,
All the
I know
time.
what you're talking
Fuck
about.
yeah.
Yes.
I do that all the time. Yes.
Yes.
It was one
You mean
time-
you just want a piece of flash
Yeah.
instead?
I didn't want to do that
Okay.
anyway.
No, mine was like this dude. He was like, as soon as I finished I was already late for something. I was supposed to like be on the road to get somewhere, and this dude's like, dude, kind of like the outline. I was like, you know what, dude?
It looks
I don't
really
wanna
good.
say
I
anything.
agree.
I think it looks better as an outline than shaded.
And you could always just come back later. And I do that one all the time.
How about we
Yes.
just do this?
See,
I
And if
Amazing.
you decide,
That's like famous last
Yeah,
words.
it's awesome.
We can always just do this in a different session.
yeah, if you're feeling uncomfortable, just let me know. We can break this up.
Oh, what do you say? Like, I'd rather you come back.
Wanting more than, or like if it's a big piece, you know,
Yeah.
I always try to like, no, I'm not trying to do an 8-hour tattoo. Like, let's outline and do the black, you know.
Same.
I want you to leave wanting more rather than like, fuck, I'm never coming back again because
Yeah.
that hurt so
Ooh,
bad.
I
Yeah.
like
Which has
that.
some truth to it. Which
Yeah,
it
it's-
does have a lot of truth to it, but also
It
it's
helps.
good. It's a good line to
It
pull.
helps.
and also you're a manipulator.
We can cut this out if you want, bud. But one time,
Nope.
or let me,
Where's
let
this
me-
going?
I'm gonna keep bringing it up
It's
so you can't.
Let me change the subject matter. Okay, so one time James was doing this tattoo, and he's like, you know, I think you would look better if we left the heart out. Actually, he drew it up, and it had, you know, said heart, whatever. And the guy's like, okay, man, whatever you think. Like, the guy wasn't really tripping on it. James dips. First line he does is what he said he wanted.
Actually-
we were just talking about this on our way here.
I thought about it.
It'll look way better with
Tattoos,
it.
he plays it off, tattoos a little bit more. Actually, man, that shit fills in the area sick.
It's like it was made for it.
Surprise!
And the guy's like, yeah, dude, like, luckily it was somebody that's like, yeah, man, whatever you think
Super
is
cool.
best. And
I did that with a cover up. I was like doing roses on this lady's hip. I was like covering up her name or something. And she's like, I really just want purple roses. Oh, cool. You know, purple roses would be cool. But I think blue would cover them up a lot better. Like,
Yeah.
it just makes for a better cover up. I kind of just sold it that way. She's like, I really want it purple. Can you do it in purple? It's like, yeah, I could do it in purple, but my personal opinion is blue would be better. And I got into like the medium blue. And I was like, oh shit, this must be purple. And she's like, yeah, I watched you pour out all the colors and I was wondering what you were doing, but it's fine. I was like, cool, whatever.
how do you feel about periwinkle?
Yeah. I could probably fix it. I could save it.
It's like it's Purple's brother.
Big brother. All right. Let's go back to this now. As for the quality of the tattoo, I can guarantee there was no half-assery done anywhere in the tattoo. You failed to mention I underquoted you on your tattoo. Okay, here.
That's how we got here.
And charge you the price I initially quoted. As for
Chuck.
Chuck?
Yeah, it's the guy he's talking about in the.
Like
The
the
fan
guy
guy.
without sleeves, he sucks.
Oh, I'll do my best to get some sleeves on him ASAP. Yeah, because that tank top is starting from
He does though. He always cuts the sleeves off his shirts. It's great.
Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
Also, his personal fan was the only thing that kept you from passing out. Oh, yeah. He never mentioned he was about to pass out. He
Yeah.
was like, you just know I needed it. I also have text conversations clearly saying, and I quote, "Thank you," and he misspelled it. "Thank you so much, man. It's perfect." In closing, it's probably not a good idea to write a negative review on someone's business page simply because you flaked on an appointment and asked for your
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
clearly stated non-refundable deposit back 15 days after you flaked and clearly told me to keep it. As if I would return it anyway.
That's what's up.
I
That's
can't- yeah.
on period.
So he
Period.
missed his appointment?
He flaked on me. I forgot about that. Yeah, he flaked on me one day, and then 15 days later, he's like, "Hey, man, like, I know I missed my appointment. Can I get my deposit back? Like, things are really blah blah blah, life
so
or
you were
whatever."
showing that you had a heart.
No, I didn't give it back to him. Or no, I was like, you know what? I'm
No,
not going to give it back to you.
honoring it.
Yeah, I'm not going to keep it. I'll honor your
Yeah.
tattoo, and we'll do your tattoo, and I'm not going to
It's-
keep your deposit. And then
And
he
it bit you
talked
in
shit.
the ass.
Yeah, look at me being a nice guy,
Should have given him his deposit back.
right? After that
Yeah,
sick
I
tattoo
don't know.
I
I'm
gave
with
him.
this guy.
Right?
I need to go.
I'm the asshole.
Okay.
We'll
do
take,
you
I
want
we'll
to
take a
pee?
little.
Oh,
We'll take a little
thank
break.
God you said
You gotta be.
Can't-
Yeah.
If
Always.
if you guys don't want to stop, I could just pee in your butt.
on the way now? You could have wings. Those are gluten free, right? Did you get boneless or
Who's
No, you're
gluten-free?
vegetarian.
I'm like, is anybody gluten free?
She's vegetarian. Did we establish this?
I'm a pesky.
Oh, you're a pesky.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds weird.
That
That
sounds
sounds
a
weird to
little
say it that way.
It's a condition.
But
It's a life choice.
is it going to
Especially
be
Google.
okay if you take off
You
toppings?
can do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Turn a blind eye to it.
Well, we barbecue at the shop a lot, and I usually con my dad into doing it. He's like our taco guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've
Oh,
seen
yeah,
it.
Yeah, yeah. My dad
Oh.
in pictures, my dad always does the shocker for some reason. Shout out to Hex. He's all like, if you like follow him on Instagram, he's always just like this, like posted. And I started like,
Does he know what it is?
I'm pretty sure he knows what it is. Yeah, he's
Oh.
definitely.
He
If you met
definitely
Hector,
Hey, he started that
knows what
shit.
it
if you
is.
met Hector, you know
I'd be
that
like,
he
"What
knows
the
what it is.
Hector?"
Yeah, we call him Hex for short. And he always barbecues for us, right? Or does we typically do tacos. And I started calling him working at the shop, or not working, but like doing tacos at the shop. Tacos the Hex. And then I want to make him a sticker or something that says Taco the Hex. Two in the pink, one in the ink, and have like black ink dripping
Dude,
off the
I made a
pinky.
sticker like that one time.
Really?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, that's so sick. But
That's
yeah,
gross because you don't have a reason to be making that sticker. He's
You're
just
just
trying to help
weird.
out his dad.
yeah, I'm just trying to make my dad's
It was just for goofs.
yeah his side hustle blow up.
He's just trying to put a finger in someone's butthole.
That's good stuff.
Yeah,
So, all right. Well, shout out Theo Hector. So how long have you guys been working together now? You two?
2020.
Oh, 2020.
January of 2020.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Wow.
so our grand opening was October 2020, and then
Oh, was it?
yeah we moved we
Because it
moved the
was-
shop.
yeah.
Backstory is
Okay.
we moved the shop from its original location to a location that I had loved for like 10 years.
He manifested
But
it.
yeah. But anyway, we had our grand opening of the shop, and then she started working there, and then like a couple of months later, COVID happened, and we shut the whole shop down.
How do
Is-
you guys remember hearing that like everything was gonna shut down?
It was
Did you
we
cry?
had a Friday the it was Friday the 13th.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah, I
we
remember that
all
day.
sat around after
I know.
Friday the 13th. After the flash day, it was like 1:00 in the morning. We all sat around the table. And then I just remember all of us being like, I don't know if we should
Shouldn't.
have done that, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I
We're
do.
gonna
You
get
remember
sick.
that?
Yeah.
We're gonna die.
Yeah, like
'Cause I
maybe that
participated in Friday
wasn't.
the 13th, but I remember being like, dude, I just got crop dusted by all these fucking bargain
Yeah.
All the
hunters.
COVID.
Yeah.
Uh,
All the COVID.
it got to a point where it was like a little like freaky to fucking talk about, you know,
Mhm.
like what could happen, all this
What
shit.
is this?
And we realized that it like really killed the mood in the shop when we were talking about it. So we had a jar, and if anybody brought up,
Yeah.
you had to put money in.
Really? That's
yeah.
cool.
And it like
That's
because
really
of
cool.
that, it felt
Ooh.
fine, and then it like shit happened.
And
Mhm.
then shit
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
And you know what's so funny is there's this tattoo supply out here that goes shop to shop in a van. And they're Chinese owned. And when probably early
What's that? What does that have to do with it?
no. So this is not going to be racial. So he came by like a couple days, maybe a couple weeks. No, I think maybe even a couple months. No.
Months.
Yeah. And the supplier came by and he had gloves and a mask on, and he's like, there's a new disease. He's like, that just that's like starting to sprout in China. He's like, and somebody just brought it to the US. He's like, you guys need to be careful. And I mean, you know, we don't know anyone in China, but he was like, yeah, like, you know, we're hearing word this, and this, and it hadn't even been on the news here.
Damn.
And we were like, okay, just give me my fucking dermaglow, thank you. Like, we're like, this weirdo, you know? And then, like, shortly after that, he was fucking right,
That
dude.
motherfucker was right.
Yeah, he was, like, literally giving us, like, some great
Yeah.
It's
advice.
like, this is the last time I'm
Yeah.
going to sell you these gloves for this price.
Yeah.
Dude,
They're
yeah.
triple
He
it.
was like, Loki
I
was like,
spent-
stock up.
Yeah.
I spent
Fuck
so
that.
much on gloves.
We used to get gloves from this place that was it was online. I don't know what the prices are now, but we stopped buying from them because it went from $43 for a case to like $140.
It got close to $200.
Shout out to fucking COVID. That was so
That was nuts.
that was nuts.
Yeah, I did COVID so wrong. I don't know what you guys did as far as COVID, but like I fucking fucked everybody at the shop with
Oh
COVID.
yeah, we
'cause
didn't. I
I
didn't
mean,
fuck
you didn't-
anybody.
What do you
you
mean?
didn't
I was
tattoo?
just-
like
No, I'm just kidding.
I like so.
Yeah, I had a lot of sex.
A ton of
That's
it.
when this fool was single for the first time in 14 years, dude.
You're just
No,
home alone.
hardly
Just
any sex.
home alone.
Yeah.
You're like,
one
I'm
out.
living on my own
Yeah.
now. What a great time to live on
You're
my own.
raw.
Yeah,
man.
totally.
Ugh.
No, I just context wise, like we just had Miles. He was like 6 months or like 3 or 6 months old or
Oh,
whatever.
wow.
So when Jen had Miles, it triggered an autoimmune disease that she had that was kind of like dormant. So I tried to be super careful. I was like wiping down her groceries
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
the gas pump. I was wearing gloves. Like we had gloves. I bought
Yeah.
freaking all the crazy shit. I maticided everything.
I bought gloves for the first time.
Yeah. And I like shut the shop down. Like, all right, guys, it's 2 weeks. You know, we're not gonna.
Yeah.
It's just 2 weeks. That's all they said.
Yeah.
And so the shop got shut down for 2 weeks, and then like, all right, guys, it's gonna be another 2 weeks. Like, fuck it, 4 weeks. Like, we'll have a little vacation. Like, let's
Yeah.
do our thing. And then it turned into like a month, and then 2 months, and then 3 months, and then freaking 11 months later, I didn't allow anybody in our shop to tattoo. And I'm not like super fucking scared of germs and stuff like that. I'm trying to follow the rules. And when we moved the shop, I got so much shit from our city that I ended up having to like threaten to sue them for not allowing me to move, like change my address. So I had already like the city breathing down my neck, waiting to like watch me fuck up so they could shut my shop down.
Yeah.
And then all the germs, the scare, you know, I didn't realize that it was all fucking a
Yeah, I
hoax,
wouldn't say
but-
you fucked over any of us.
Well, I didn't allow you guys to work. I didn't allow anybody to work or come in the shop.
Were you paranoid about it? Me and James were.
So I was still working my other job.
What was that?
I was a massage therapist, and I
Hold up, what? Can we take a quick break?
I was a massage therapist, and I worked at a chiropractic office, and we had a lot of older clients there, so they were very like,
Gross.
you guys gross.
Because we have a lot of gross clients.
That just registered.
Gross old people.
Patients.
Yeah. But like I don't want to be the reason why like one of my many older clients gets sick.
Yeah.
So I was definitely thinking about that constantly. So I had a job that I could keep working, which I was super grateful for. And also I wasn't tripping on not tattooing at the time.
Those stimulus checks, though.
Then
Stimmies.
stimmies. Okay, without people dying, I would love for one more closure to happen just because I didn't get to be present and enjoy like not working. Like, because it was so scary. Like, everything was so new. But, like, if I could do it all over, I would be fucking just
Living it up.
chilling.
Yeah.
I could do another 2 years of not working.
Like, every 3 months, some time off. That shit was tight.
It was like the worst experience of my fucking life, but also the absolute best experience of my life.
That's the
Because
perfect way of putting
It
it.
was
Yeah.
an experience.
It was
Yeah.
gnarly.
Just that.
It was super depressing because like tattooing's
Yeah.
basically the only thing I have other than like now my family. That's a good that I can
Oh, yeah.
productively do and
Yeah.
be good at, or like not that I'm a good dad, but like productively be productive.
Just to be clear.
Yeah. I was super like fucking bummed. Like I can't provide for my family. They're gonna die if I do. I'm gonna get my lady sick or my
Yeah.
baby and like all this shit. But then like I got to see my son like take his first steps and like I was just
Oh,
home
wow.
all the fucking time. Like I would have
There's
been
a
too
spin.
busy.
I like that.
Yeah, I would have been too
Mhm.
busy at work to like have seen him do that, or
Yeah.
like I watched his whole like infancy, which it was the worst and super depressing, and then it was the best.
All right. So what's it like working with this guy?
Oh yeah, we're talking about
And
working.
how's it like
Yeah.
working
Yeah.
with this girl?
It's fucking awesome. Emily's always been like super down for the shop. She's like my freaking that. I'd rather her have the shop than me run it. To be honest,
Yeah?
like,
Oh, what do you
She-
say?
If I ever
I
did-
don't
yeah.
want to own a shop.
Please.
I
Guess
don't
what,
wanna-
Please.
Emily?
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
she puts the shop before herself, and like I could see it like between other friends who have shops and like people that work with them or like within the shop or whatever.
Yeah.
I can tell like she can, or sometimes like she could see what I'm going through without me even having to say it. She's like, oh, I got this. I'm going to freaking, I could see her stepping up when
Uh-oh.
I know I need her
Somebody's
to, but I
an
won't ask her
empath.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel it.
dude.
I feel it.
All right. What's one thing that Pops does that annoys you?
Yeah.
Just one?
I really want to see you guys in a fight on your way out.
Yeah, we'll
Trying
get
to
that.
start
Keep
this, trying to
asking
get
these
us there.
questions.
you guys could turn
Get
the
another-
questions
Get there.
on us too.
Get another bottle of wine.
Yeah. Have you guys gotten in a genuine fight? Or I know you guys said about the
We had a skirmish.
skirmish.
If that's
A
what
little
you wanna call
skirmish
it,
about the
skirmish.
color of the licorice,
Yeah.
but that's about it.
About what?
Black licorice, right?
Uh-huh.
Or purple licorice.
It's yeah, that's
You
what
guys are fucking
That's
lame.
what you were doing. You were calling it purple licorice. And I'm like,
I
it's
swear
black
I was
licorice.
calling it black licorice.
I'm pretty. You were saying some crazy shit.
That's
Like what?
boring.
Yeah.
We were on like the front porch of an
John
Airbnb
Bloody
in
Knuckles.
Boise, and we were just like fighting about
Yeah.
like black licorice. And then our buddies Bruno and Sam, like that, they were just like there silent. Like we were like kind
Awkward.
of joking, fighting, but
Yeah.
we weren't like they didn't take it as a joke.
See what you're doing to the kids?
We resolved
They're all
it that
shaking
night
it.
before we didn't go
Yeah,
to
we-
bed
Yeah,
angry.
that sounds pretty heavy.
Yeah,
We
we
never
never go to bed
angry.
angry. That's a rule.
now. So I feel like red vines do have a purple tint, but
yeah.
genuine black licorice is like straight up black.
Like carbon black.
Who was
Okay.
team purple? Who was team black?
You
You guys don't even remember.
I
don't-
I was so
I-
fucking stupid.
I was probably wrong.
James and I have gotten in a fight so bad that we literally cannot bring it up, and it was our probably one and only fight outside of just being frustrated with each other, more like just being quiet.
So are you guys gonna-
no,
We're not gonna bring it up.
absolutely
No.
not.
All right.
On to the next one.
All
I
right.
guess.
Yeah.
That's it,
Next
guys.
Yeah.
question.
Catch us
But
on your next
other than
episode.
that,
Okay.
I think our fights are more just
It's very
short
surface.
answers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short answers or like, but I think that's something that works well in this shop is Goonies and myself, like you can tell if somebody's not having a good day by just them being like into the like reserved
Yeah.
as opposed to
I
being
think
Body
She
language.
loud. Yeah.
She can definitely tell I'm not having a good
the
day.
second you walk in,
What does
I
he
know
do?
what kind of day it's
Yeah.
gonna be.
What does he do? Can you act it
well,
out?
the other day I heard before he walked into the shop, I just hear, oh my fucking God. And then he walks into the shop.
I didn't know.
What's funny is like it's funnier that it was before you walked in. Like if it was
And then
in the
he's
shop, it's like
And then he takes us back. Hey guys.
It's,
It's like a fucking movie, dude.
I've had a lot more bad days at the shop than
No,
I've had good
yeah,
days
and
at
I think if
He's screaming into the abyss before he walks in.
it came in, grabbed a pillow, and left, and then you hear the.
I love that.
No, but I think like anybody at the shop, if we're having like a bad day, we're just more reserved to ourselves.
Yeah.
We don't like. We're not even like short with each other where we like make each other feel awkward or anything like
Yeah.
that. It's just kind of more like, they just need to.
Or don't joke back. That's when you know
Yeah.
that somebody's
Yeah.
somebody's in a bad mood.
Right. Yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
add to they're not doing the yes and improv rules. And like, wow.
All right, well, I'm just gonna go fuck myself.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna throw
For
myself off
sure.
the fire escape. It's cool. No.
I know you're having a bad day, but I can't get over how funny that is. It was before you got into the shop. She could hear you.
I did. I heard like a sigh, and then like you said like something, and then you just walked
Yeah.
into the shop.
I feel like if you're not dumping on people, it's okay to have a bad day. Like if
That's
you
our
came in and
Tuesdays.
you're like,
That's what
That's
Dump Tuesdays.
Yeah, Tuesdays are our talking Tuesdays.
Yeah, Tuesdays is like a slower day at the shop, and it's typically just her and I. So we'll
You
both
hit
do
her?
a tattoo. Yeah.
That's what, he
been
turns
going
the
around a
cameras
lot
off on
lately.
Tuesdays.
There's a little more downtime where we decide to draw that day and do more of that than, or more admin
or
work.
box.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm always just like, oh my God, you know what fucking happened to me the other day? And I'll just unload on her. It's like, hey,
Mhm.
after it all, I'll get it all out. And I'm like, hey, I'm really sorry. I just dumped all that shit on you. You didn't need to hear any of that.
I
Put
feel
all
like
my bad
I
day
do
on
the
you.
same thing though. Like I'll do we just like that's our venting days.
All right. So I think it's about that time where we tell the tattoo cover-up stories. As you guys already know, it is a story that is embarrassing,
outrageous,
scandalous,
naughty,
regrettable,
regrettable,
and we just added unbelievable.
unbelievable.
And I think Pops has one to start it off.
For a cover up?
Yeah.
That's
That's what we call the segment. It's
That's what we call the
it's
segment,
the embarrassing
okay.
story.
Just an embarrassing
It's a
story.
tattoo
Just-
themed
yeah.
show, okay?
Yeah,
Just
okay.
go along with it.
I know,
Somebody
I know,
doesn't.
like a-
Somebody's not subscribed.
What's this podcast called again? So, how do I even start? Yeah, that's basically
much.
how it worked out. So I started dating Jen, right? I've been dating Jen for a long time. 3 kids. Beautiful.
Free Jen.
Yeah. She worked nights, right? So, I'd have to go there if I was going to spend time with her and hang out. I'd go there at like 9-10 o'clock, and then we'd hang out till like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And her dad was a garbage man at the time. So like one time he got up at like 6:30 to go to
Waste
work.
management. Put
Waste
some
management.
respect
Sorry,
on it.
yeah. Now,
Her
he-
dad was
one
a
of
garbage
those-
person.
at the time he was a fucking dick, so he was a garbage man.
It's one of those
Yeah.
podcasts.
and it's cool now. But I remember one time he like got out of his room to go to work. He said, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And we're just sitting there watching TV, hanging out, you know. But anyway, I get off of work at like 9 o'clock, and like all day I've had like a stomach ache, right? And we're just started dating. Like
You had a stomach ache all day.
I had a
and you
stomach
chose
ache
to
all
hang
day, and I
out
was like,
with
I
her?
wanted to hang out. I freaking liked her.
I was
spend time with her.
horny.
Like, we were just we were just watching movies, so we're just kind of sitting there. It's not like we're doing a whole lot. And I get to her house, and like my stomach's kind of hurting, and I'm just feeling kind of funny. And her cousin, Tank, we call him Tank. He's like, let's go to freaking Steak and Hoagie's, a sandwich spot in town.
Damn,
and-
that sounds
and-
bomb.
I'm not hungry at all, and I'm trying to like be a part of the group. You know, everybody's
Yeah.
hanging out. So I was like, fuck it, I'll get something. And I got the greasiest, most nasty fucking sandwich you could think of.
Were you
Just
still
whatever.
small?
Were you still early enough in your relationship that you couldn't just say like, I literally can't?
I got I was
Like,
like
you're
that
just trying to
uncomfortable. I was
kick
just trying
it,
to
yeah.
I was trying to kick it. I was trying to be a part. You're like, oh,
Oh,
wait, you're not
no.
gonna eat. It's 10 o'clock at night. You just worked all day. What do you you're not hungry?
Oh, definitely not thinking about
Yeah.
shitting my pants.
So I got the grossest fucking sandwich you could possibly get, and it just made my stomach ache way worse. and we're watching movies, and it's like midnight or something, and I'm fucking dying. And at the time, we like moved from we got so far in a relationship that we moved from like the living room hanging out to like her bedroom, but like
Sounds pretty
doors
serious.
open.
Doors
you know what I
open.
mean? Like,
She's a nice
sitting over
Christian
here, I'm
girl,
sitting
not
over
up
there.
in this
She is,
house.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
You're not allowed in the fucking room in my house. There's no boys anywhere. Like what I was trying to do to her at that time, like I'm pissed if I caught me
Absolutely.
in her house, But like we're hanging out watching movies, right? And like if this is her room, we just like big movie buffs, so we're always watching DVDs or whatever. At the time, it was like DVDs.
Yeah.
There was no fucking streaming.
Not even Blu-rays.
Yeah,
then?
Redbox?
Yeah, not even that. I was trying to make a box red.
James loved that.
So, like, if this was her bed on this wall, at the foot of her bed is a little bit of a space, and then the TV's here up against this wall. And I'm fucking dying. I'm finally like, I don't know where we're at in the movie because we're just hanging out watching it. I'm too busy just thinking about how I have to fucking
How you cannot shit your
tear
pants.
up her toilet. And I was like, I'm really sorry, but I got to use the bathroom. And I just bolt to the bathroom. It's on the other side of this wall,
A shared wall.
a shared wall
Oh,
to her
no.
bedroom. I'm fucking sitting there like trying to like let it out a little
Slowly,
bit,
I know
so
what
it's
you
not
mean.
just blowing it up. And,
What?
And I could
Controlled
hear-
release?
yeah, you don't do that. You don't. Your
Yeah, you don't
relationship.
know how to
You're
do
trying
that?
to fucking
Yeah.
right.
I don't
Sometimes it works out, but
Most of the time it
most
I
doesn't.
of the
don't
time
even
it's just
really
not.
know what
The keys
poop
to-
is.
The keys.
Run the
She's
shower.
Born, she's born without a butthole. She pees out her poop.
You run the sink water. I always just like need like
Yeah.
a white noise. Like I
Dumb
run.
and dumb.
Oh.
What are you doing in there? I'm
Or
sitting
like
my
if they're-
teeth.
The best is when there's a bathroom vent.
You turn that on.
Yeah.
That fucker up.
A poop fan.
Or you can sneak some pots and pans out of the kitchen on your
It's like 2 in the
A
morning.
chainsaw.
Yeah.
or a chainsaw.
I'm using your electric toothbrush. That's fine, right?
Or you kick the dog repeatedly in the bathroom. Whatever you get your
works,
hands on
whatever you
first.
gotta do. So that shared wall, right? Her TV's up against it, and like the toilet's not up against that wall. Like I'm facing that wall, right? And I'm sitting there trying to like squeeze out a little bit. And it's just like, and while it's like I'm trying to control it, I could hear the fucking DVD end. I could hear the movie end, and I was like, "Fuck, it's gonna get all quiet in there." And she's up against that
You're
wall
like,
now.
please a bonus ending.
something on,
An
come on.
alternative ending.
I could hear.
Bloopers, something.
I could hear her opening the DVD case to put the DVD
Trying
in.
to
you know what I mean?
decide.
You know when you just turn it on, it has like a little action scene that's just like a little clip that redoes it. That one was just dead. It just turned off. And I'm sitting there praying she would fucking just put something on really quick, and it's dead silent in there, her fidgeting around. And I'm sitting there like, brap, 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 brap. And like as it's coming out of me, I find it fucking.
By that noise, I already know what kind of poop it
It
was.
was not even
Yeah.
poop. It was just water. It was just
Play-
peeing out
You
of my
should have
butt.
just played a song. Brum, 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 brum.
You're playing chopsticks.
So, as I'm sitting there struggling to not embarrass myself or shit all loud, I find farts and that kind of stuff hilarious. So, as I'm trying not
I'm
to,
sure she did.
as
too.
I'm trying to control it, I'm fucking giggling at myself at the farts and the poop that's
You
pouring out of me. So I'm sitting there
Ew,
like,
pouring out of you is
It's like-
crazy.
as I'm giggling, it's
Laughing
just
and peeing
spraying
out
at
of your
me.
butt.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It was just pouring out of me, and I'm texting her like, I am so
And every time
sorry.
his stomach contracts, the
Heart
laugh
emoji, heart emoji, crying emoji.
I finally get out of the bathroom and I'm walking out just so embarrassed. And I'm really sorry I had to do that. It was-
You
it's
apologize?
Whatever. She didn't care. She has 3 older brothers, so she kind of knew. But I don't know, I
She
was kinda
kind of knew
freaking-
boys poop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was disgusting. And I was sitting there trying to get laid, and I forget what movie. She doesn't kick me out and isn't appalled by the destruction
She
I
was
did.
appalled.
That's when I knew.
Well, we were finished. We started another movie. We later on just like made a little love, and that's when I knew that I'm gonna marry this
She's
girl.
down.
She don't
She's
give a
down.
fuck. And I'm sorry.
I would have
Girl,
fucking
but-
died, dude. I would have jumped out that fucking window, even if it was on the 3rd floor.
There was no window. And the fart vent didn't work.
Unfortunately.
The fart
And the fart vent did not work.
Yeah.
That was my cover-up story. I was trying to cover up my craps with my farts. They made it so much
You
worse.
couldn't cover it up, so you had to marry her.
Yeah.
That's the only
She
reason.
stuck around.
Yeah.
She's probably the only girl that stuck around
Yeah.
after hearing
You're like,
that
you're the only one that's going to accept this.
mess.
Or you like kidnapped her until you're like, we're married now.
I did that too.
Do you have one?
I don't know if anything's going to top that.
Me and James could usually help people pinpoint one. Have you misspelled a tattoo?
Oh, I'm dyslexic. Yes.
That's pretty fucked up.
Way to bring it up.
Yeah. Whatever.
She's like, I just call it lettering.
Yeah.
But
It's called freehand.
Yeah.
Interpretive tats.
Yeah. I just feel the vibe and I tattoo them.
Like an embarrassing date story.
What about your earrings guy
oh
and the AirPod?
God, yeah.
oh yeah,
That's a
let's
good-
hear this.
Well, where does it start? Like,
What's your story,
it was,
dude?
I'll
this is
tell it.
why I'm
Okay,
bad
I'll
at
tell it.
telling stories.
I was there too. I'll tell it.
There was just like,
I just watched
yeah.
from afar.
It was like a second date, and already like we're walking like on the beach, and he like asked to take a picture
Of you or with you?
No, it was with me.
Okay.
Like second date, you don't take a picture with
Yeah, that
person. He wanted to take a picture, and I'm just like, yeah, sure, let's take a picture. And like, this is already. I'm like, this isn't my vibe. I know
it's
this
seeming
is
like a hard
this
launch
date's
already.
not gonna go far.
He's like, how long have you had this skin?
Mm.
Oh, and then on my way home, there's another beach that I'm going to stop at. I'm like, it's such a beautiful day. I'm going to stop at this beach regardless. Like,
Okay.
if you want to meet me there, you can. And he's like, yeah, sure. Let me just like make a stop. Do you want anything? Like, yeah, like I need some water. Like, give me some water. And so
I have to stop and get my chloroform.
yeah, and a rag. I'm waiting there in the parking lot. I'm like, all right. And then he's like, so I got you a water. I'm like, cool, thanks. And he goes, I also brought some friends. I'm like, what?
What the
What?
fuck?
And he brings, and there's 2 dogs in the car. He doesn't own dogs, by the way. He doesn't have dogs. There's 2
Those are
dogs
his
in the
friends.
car. I'm like, what? He's like, oh, I'm like babysitting these dogs, like pet sitting these dogs right now.
And you call them your friends?
Yeah, I'm pet sitting my friends right now, and
Just hanging out with some homies. That's it.
yeah.
Nothing
My
crazy.
dogs. And then
With a W?
Oh yeah, and through all this, because we stopped in a couple places. So like the first stop, he had these certain earrings in, and I noticed it because I was not a fan. And then
He had these earrings.
he had earrings in. I didn't say anything about the earrings. They were like crystal, like white crystal earrings, right? And then we go then at this place where we meet the dogs. He has different earrings in.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
Because we took separate cars everywhere we went. And then I called him out. I'm like, did you change your earrings? And he's just like, oh, you noticed. I'm like, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
What?
dude.
Yeah, because I need to know what
That's
description
fucking
to give
weird.
the cop.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And there was another place we stopped at where he just ended up taking the earrings out completely. Like he did 3 different earring changes throughout
So
the
would
date.
Mariah Carey? No,
Yeah.
that's-
Yeah.
Nobody's scared of
He
her.
was taking note. But so anyways, this last place that we're at, he doesn't have earrings in, and he has 2 dogs. And
Lost earrings, gain dogs.
yeah. And he's like, we're pet sitting right now. I'm like, is that what we're doing? And then he hands me like $5. And I'm like, I'm not taking that. He's like, no, we're pet sitting right now. I'm getting paid for this. So we're
So you
both
should do.
yeah.
And
He's
now
like,
she's a
We'll take this.
prostitute.
I'm like, I'm not taking this. No, like that, like, no. And he's just like, here. And just like, I don't know. It was super weird. And then, so we go walk the dogs. I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to get out of here. I don't know. I just wasn't into it, the whole vibe. And so I'm leaving right away. I call my friend to tell her like what's going on. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm in the middle of like telling her like all this stuff. And I'm like, wait a second. And I see like a notification on my phone pops up and it's like AirTag.
What?
AirTag has been is now. I don't own an AirTag at all,
Yeah.
and it's AirTag is now. And I'm just what the fuck? And so I'm just after all this, I am now genuinely creeped out, and I'm talking to her on the phone. I'm just dude, what is happening right now? And then she just I realized I looked at the tracking of the AirTag, and it's just because we went and met at multiple places
he has
in
one.
And he must have one somewhere.
Hope so.
Never got a notification about an AirTag ever since
This
then.
motherfucker is Jake.
And it ended
do
up
without your
being
earrings?
Jake. Yeah, it ended up being Jake.
He's been following her since.
Yeah, that was
was a good
good call. Yeah, that was just one day.
Were you so scared at first?
At first, I was fuck, this is happening. And then I kind of put the pieces together. I'm no, we met different places. That's got to be it. And nothing ever happened afterwards. So I'm okay, I feel okay about this. But yeah, absolutely. Right away, I'm just already, because I'm this guy's weird. I
odd.
didn't like
Three
it.
earrings. She was more scared about the earring thing.
I was honestly, I was more freaked out about that.
Dude, we did the
Are you
Grand
talking
Canyon,
about
the
the
Grand Canyon convention.
This was the first time I did it, and we went
Yeah.
to KC Moore's, which is the local bar, and it was an extra seedy night.
Yeah, it was one of those wild nights there, and we fucking get back to the room, and she got a notification on her phone, and it said
Mhm.
what it was
It said
track-
something about a GPS device has been following you since this time.
Dude,
And
we all of our friends, we went out
we
for drinks.
turned on everyone.
We went out for
Yeah.
drinks. Went out for drinks with tattooer friends. and
We're
shit.
I knew he was
And
a
we were like,
rapist.
could it be her?
You just started profiling all of your friends.
All of them, dude. We
All
got
of 'em.
so racial.
I wasn't there. I was not there.
No,
It was me.
we ripped apart.
The entire
His-
fucking room.
Yeah,
Mhm.
everything we had on us, every jacket, every what, blah blah. Well, he had just gotten. I think this was a glitch that was fixed with
A bug, yeah.
apples, because he ended up doing something to his AirPods that he had just gotten, and it came up as I think it came up as AirPods, but before it said a GPS device or something.
Just that,
Mhm.
a tracker.
But dude, we
Mhm.
were ready to
It's-
fucking roll
Yeah.
over on
Yeah.
everybody. We were I knew this motherfucker was
Yeah.
disgusting.
So in our head,
You were halfway through a text, and you're
Yeah.
never mind.
We
yeah.
were 9-1 about to send them.
1.5.
In our heads, we hung out. She went to the bathroom, and they probably put it in your jacket when you were in the bathroom, and so all these scenarios. And it turned out it was just because I got new
This
AirPods.
was you. It was you the whole time.
The call was coming from inside the house.
Who were your top 3 people?
Oh my god! What's funny is they're still the top 3 people.
Nothing's changed.
Nothing is changed. They're still suspects.
Do you guys remember when you could Airbnb someone's couch? Not have to
Yeah.
do the whole house.
Can't do that anymore.
I don't know. We always usually just book out the whole house. So I
No,
don't know for
somebody
sure
got
now.
shmoney
I
now.
Well, no, it's just a bunch of us having to freaking cram into one spot
Yeah.
now.
Into one bed.
But we did the Austin convention a long time ago when Airbnb was still kind of newer or younger. I don't know. But we Airbnb'd this guy's apartment, kind of just checked in and blah, blah, blah. And we're texting him. And he ends up hey, sorry to bug you guys, but have you guys seen a cat rolling around anywhere? And we're in an apartment. And I was like, what the fuck? Where would your cat be, And no, we haven't seen him. But if he scratches at the door, we'll let him in or tell us what you want to do. And then all right, cool, thanks. And 20 minutes later, hey, I found him. And we're what the fuck? Where are you? We would ask, and we kind of got creeped out. It's oh yeah, I'm staying at a neighbor's house down the road or down in a different complex. It's this is fucking weird, dude.
Staying on my
we were
neighbor's couch.
we were new at Airbnb, and Airbnb's still kind of new. Also, Uber or Lyft or whatever was I don't know how old it is, but it's new to us. We got an Uber to the convention. He pulls up and hey, you Mike or whatever, and he says, yeah, get on in. And we all go to get into the back seat of a 4-door car,
Yeah.
And he's no, put her in the front. She could sit in the front. And we're no, I'm going to sit in the back with her. And like Phil's trying to get in the front. He's like, no, dude, like get in the back, like put her in the front. Like he was super fucking adamant about getting her in the front seat. And by the time like we're like, it's not happening, man. Then we all just sat in the back and he like pulls out of the complex all pissed off and like irritable. And we're in like a 4-lane road and he like flips a gnarly bitch like through the middle of an intersection that you can't U-turn.
Now we're all dying.
Yeah, we're like, this dude's fucking nuts and he's gonna try to freaking kill us and hopefully she survives.
And kidnap her.
Kidnap her.
Crazy.
He was super adamant about getting her in the front and was very angry that
I'm sure. I just picture the guy with the cat being like, I found my cat, and when you come to the bedroom, can you bring me a water?
Also, what are you guys thinking for dinner?
I found my cat. He's dead. Do you guys have any travel dates coming up?
Butt plugs.
I'll be in Nashville. at
Hell
the
yeah.
Middle Tennessee Tattoo Convention. It's like the second weekend of November, I believe. So
What
So
about
come and
when
hang
you
out.
go to Arizona in October? Will you guys be taking appointments?
we're just showing up. I have a couple clients out there, so we'll be at. You're gonna come, right? We're gonna go to.
This is the first I'm hearing about
Oh,
it.
well, we're gonna go.
This
That's
is the
usually-
first
Yeah.
you heard about the.
Yeah. Tell her like you told her about the recording
Should be a
date.
theme. I'm down.
That's how it all happens. That's how
Yeah.
all of our trips have. You're coming, right? I need
Yeah,
somebody.
I'm down.
But yeah, we'll be at Gypsy Rose in October, taking walk-ins.
And so will
a
Yeah.
couple
James and
appointments.
I.
Yeah,
we'll
it'll
just
be
party
for the
for-
Gypsy Rose grand reopening
Yeah,
party, right?
their new-
And where can they find you guys online?
My Instagram is Emily Taylor Inc.
It's
Or-
Taylor Emily Inc. She's just like.
Fuck, I got it wrong again.
And is that where they can book with you?
Oh yeah. How do they-
Yeah, or my website is emilytaylorinc.com.
Oh,
and then there's a
shit.
contact tab.
And what
I'll
about you,
text you.
Mr.
I
Pops?
just
Pops?
do Art by Pops on Instagram,
Mhm.
and I have a booking link there in my profile, or you could just shoot me a DM and I'll send you the booking link.
And your shop's Instagram is
Our shop's called Handmade Tattoo SP on Instagram, so
Santa Paula.
come check us out.
All right.
All right.
And for me and James, you already know where to find us. I'm at Sinai_Kawaii on Instagram.
And I am Jimmy Jam.
Please like, subscribe, comment, share the podcast because we need it.
Because we're drowning.
Shit's slow.
Yeah.
We're paying for this in a
Pricey.
economy. Yeah.
Yeah, look at we
Those
have
bottles of water.
fucking
Yeah.
Ralph's brand.
We're sharing this.
I'm not even gonna.
They
finish
actually
that.
refilled this with the tap water.
James'
Distilled
third eye is
water.
calcified because we can't get pH balanced water.
All right. So at the end of every episode, we have our guests look at the cameras and say, "Thanks for watching the Tattoo Budcast. We'll see you at your next session."
Let's break it up.
Yeah.
I am
He
gonna
says
do
the
that.
first part.
Thanks for watching the Tattoo Budcast. We'll see you at your next session. And you're going to say it
Gotta
into
look at
your
the camera.
respective
Okay.
cameras.
Are you gonna?
Want to start? Yeah.
What the fuck is that? What's this? I want you to do that.
We're
Whatever that was.
practicing.
We're
Like,
practicing. Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you there.
We'll see you.
Yeah, let's not do that.
No, I want it. And I want to
All right,
pull
let's
out.
do it.
Do I
Yes,
wink?
session.
Should I wink at the
Let's see
camera?
what she got.
Show
Yeah,
your
we can do a
fucking
wink.
titties.
I'm
Dump
not-
them out.
Dump them out.
I forgot. I didn't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah,
this whole time.
supposed to
She
be like
just
this the whole
remembered she
time.
has hands. Now look at her. She's all awkward.
What was it again?
Thanks for watching the Tattoo Budcast. We'll see you at your next session.
Okay.
Do that. Just do that now.
Not
Yeah,
at the same
whatever.
time.
Which
You
camera?
go first.
Which camera?
You're
You're
gonna
gonna look
do
at that.
that one, and Pops,
I'll
you're
look
gonna
at
do
this.
that one by Jake.
Hey,
Should I do that one then?
Go.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching the Tattoo Budcast.
We'll see you at your next session.
Did
There
you say that with an
go.
accent?
I don't know. I laughed.
No. I've heard of stories of people doing shit like that when they're nervous. We'll see you at your next session.
Or she's like, Yoda, next session we'll see you at.
Yoda, just pull the Yoda. Dyslexic.